Going live to speak about the boxing. That's exactly what we're doing right now. We're in the third round right now. Akani Puzi versus Johnny Muller. And I've been working on the stream, so I haven't exactly been watching the first 2 rounds. But yeah, let's see how it goes. We'll send this to basically everyone now.
Also, just to add, in terms of the conditioning of the world fighters, with the trainers known.
So yeah, if you guys are watching this a bit later on, let me know. If you're watching it right now, I've got the commentary on as we speak. How do I share this? How do I share this link? Welcome everybody that is here. We're here to talk about the fights today. At the moment, Johnny Muller and Akani Puzi in the ring in round number 3. Just want to see, how do I copy this link? I'm just going to drop it on Facebook real quick. Yeah, Ellen Tawil unfortunately couldn't be there tonight, unfortunately. Let's see. All right, almost about to get into the chat. So I just want to share everything on social media. I don't know what that was.
He'll need those legs should this fight go the distance. What?
What is that now? All right, cool. Happy Father's Day from Sabello. There we go. I got everyone chatting now. All right, so end of round number 3, Akani Puzi and Johnny Muller currently in the ring. That concludes it. A rematch straight away. Listening to the commentary as well over there. As I said again, I'm trying to share this link. Still don't know how to do that, but I'm getting there with this. Here we go. Maybe I can do it like that. Share. Here we go. There we go. It's going to be shared on social media now, so hopefully more people can watch. And Wilhelm Niebuhr really impressed earlier. I was really impressed by him. Akani Puzi getting helped out by Errol Safi today, which is really cool of him to step in and help out Alan. Oh, man.
Who needs to up his game?
All right, almost ready. Come on, social media.
Nothing in the fight. If anything, maybe slightly Johnny Muller.
How's everybody that is here?
Uses those technical skills.
There we go. So Facebook, it's been uploaded to now. So people that do get an opportunity to go on Facebook will now be joining in the chats as well. I know it is relatively quiet at the moment, but again, as I said, I'm just going to be dropping that link on Twitter now.
Building out with confidence.
Right, so that's Twitter. Let's do Instagram now. Akani Puzi and Johnny Muller looks like a closer fight than the first one, at least from what I've seen of it so far. I haven't really given it a proper look yet. As I said, I've just been trying to share everything on social media real quick. Come on, let's do this quickly so we can talk about the fights. Here we go. There's the link. And score live. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drop that on the WhatsApp status as well. Then we're going to do this. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it, whoever did that.
Because the both of them are carrying, these are cruiserweights. They're carrying a little bit more weight. And at some stage, he's got to make it a fight. Yeah, what Johnny's doing well.
Let's do this. All right. Now we can get into the fight properly now. Okay, everybody, what's up? Hope you're all well, good and well. There is a new feature on the channel. It's called, what is it called actually? Super Chats, I think it's called. It's called Super Chats, where you can actually tip this beautiful person right here. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into this one. Am I forward? Am I back? What do you guys prefer? Close round so far, according to the commentary team, so I'm just going to take their word for it. I don't know if any agendas are being set out or not, but let's see. Let's have a see. Who is going to win between Akani Puzi and Johnny the Hurricane Muller? Let's see. It's hard work beating a guy like Johnny Muller. Akani's got to be on top of his game if he's going to beat this guy today. Johnny is a warhorse, comes forward. There's nothing really hidden within his game that no one's seen yet. You know, it is what it is. What you see is what you get type thing, and Akani's got to navigate. I mean, he took the risk of taking the automatic rematch. He's now got to be the guy to show up. I'm pretty sure Johnny's going to bring the same fight and look to make it as difficult as possible for Mr. Akani Puzi. Anyway, end of round number 4, and both guys are sitting down. As I said, close fight. Looks like it for now at the very least. What do you guys think? If you're watching it at home, what are you guys scoring this fight? It would be interesting to hear perspectives. The WBA Pan-African Cruiserweight title on the line between these two. Of course, it is a rematch. Johnny Muller with a wide scorecard on Akani Puzi the first time round. What's going to happen the second time round? That's what we all here to watch. And, of course, the other fights we're here to watch as well. So let's see basically what happens here today. That's the thing, right? So Puzi's obviously been brought up. This is supposed to be his level fight, the fight that he gets past. You know, Johnny's supposed to be there, but like, if you look at how boxing is historically, Johnny winning, Puzi needs to let his hands go more. Thank you, Shredder. Yeah, as I said, I missed the first 3 rounds trying to get all the stuff uploaded onto social media, but we're here now. The last round definitely looked close-ish. So yeah, I mean, it looks like then Johnny is ahead on the scorecard so far. We're almost halfway through the 5. We're in the 5th round out of 10 so far. So let's see what's to come. Prime, good right hand there from Akani Prime Puzi. Just landing there now. So he's starting to land a bit more, touching up to the body. Good right hand there. Although Johnny did catch that one little bit to an effect. Johnny just keeping up with the straight game. He's just popping that jab, popping the straight right, keeping it simple, and that's honestly what worked for him the first time. So, you know, I think it'll be more of that from the Hurricane. Of course, he did unsettle Akani in the first fight by dropping him early. Didn't manage to do it this time around. So, you know, again, variables in fights, different experiences. Although the automatic rematch I didn't really see coming, to be honest. But here we are now. If Akani manages to turn the tide on this one, my opinion would have obviously changed on that. But yeah, 2 cruiserweights looking to make something happen in this fight. Obviously, Akani Puzi needs this. Otherwise, he's got to go through a little bit of a rebuild. And then Johnny, I suppose if he wants to have another crack at the big time, he's been given an opportunity here to beat the up-and-coming fighter for a second time. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. The champion. Ooh, good uppercut there from Johnny Muller, landing a nice little short right there in the pockets. Yeah, Puzi's got to be careful. Akani's got to be careful, man. Like, again, like a right hand almost hit him there. Like, needs to put it together a little bit more. From what I'm seeing, like, it's just punches and bunches and like backing up and reserving energies. I'm seeing basically a bit better than the first fight so far, but obviously he's got to come up. He's got to show his improvements, and you know, Johnny is a good guy to come up against, to see where you're at, and Johnny's a great fighter himself. So, you know, this is always going to be a tough fight for both guys. What happened there? And Akani's a tough fight, man. Akani's a tough fight as well. Like, let's not get mistaken. Like, he only took his first loss in the last fight. I'm sure Johnny didn't find tremendously easy. It's a different style. There we go. Just touched him up to the body there. Akani has just shifted his hand off there. Close round, this round number 5. I wonder how we're going to... Is Brandon still fighting? Yes, Brandon is fighting later this evening. As we move on, obviously there were a couple of fights that did fall off due to COVID, but Brandon's fight is one of the ones that did stay on the card. Yeah. Round number 5, Akani Puzi, Johnny Muller. What are we going to say? Do we give it to Akani? Work rate? No. Muller work rates? I mean, no, sorry, Muller work rate, but Akani sharp punches. Oh, Johnny was working there, man. Looking at the highlights package between rounds, like he's working. Akani did start the round off really well. That's why it's a difficult round to score. No stress, man. No stress. Ah, man. What do you guys think of that round number 5? If anyone is watching along, and if you are here in the room right now, I'd appreciate it if you did hit that like button. It obviously will help towards gaining more viewers and so forth on the channel. Yeah, I might have to go with Johnny in round number 5. Just looking at the round back and digesting it, like Akani started the round well, but then tailored off a little bit. What do you guys think? Nice little jab to the body there from Akani. Bit of a half connection there as just parried. Got to be careful when you parry down like that. Can do some serious damage if you parry too low. Nice work there from Akani Puzi. Nice jab there. Nice work. But then Johnny keeps putting the pressure on. He's like going with his train momentum, like he's just pushing Akani Puzi back. Ooh, if that connected, it would have been damaging, but Akani missed that punch over the top. Sort of glanced the shoulder there. Man, simple boxing's winning it here for Johnny. Like, just move forward, push Akani back into a corner. It's a tactic, man. Thank you very much for whoever hit that second like. I appreciate it. Nice little, it's a dink jab. So you go up and then you go down to the body there from Akani Puzi. But then after that, didn't do anything. Like, just jabbed, left it at that. Left it at that. And now they're tied up in the corner. Man. Oh, I saw some damage there, man. Like if Johnny had landed that clean, it would have been so. Oh, good right hand there, Akani Puzi. Good, he had Johnny staggered for a second there. Whether they'd like to admit it or not, he had him staggered there for a second. And I think that shot there had played some dividends. But now Johnny, the experience of the man, he ties him up and he pushes him back. You know, that was a great output there from Johnny to be able to see out that situation after Akani landed that big straight right. The commentator agrees with me. What can I say? But yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing. Like Akani he did well. It looks like he's just reserving his energy between the rounds, but he needs to work because in the eyes of the judges, it's really difficult to score someone that's on the ropes and holding. Like, yeah, you're working, but you got to hit angles, you got to hit different shots. And round number 6 has been a good round because Johnny, I mean, it's hard now to give Akani this round because Johnny's pushing, and Akani landed that big right hand, but then did not utilize it properly after that. Like, he hit the right hand, and then he's not putting the pressure. He's not, after that there was no follow-up. Good right hand to the body there. That was Akani Puzi. If people aren't watching at home. I'd be interested to hear like the scorecards after this fight. Obviously, from what I'm seeing so far, these rounds are razor close, like razor close. Like they're so thin that you could go either way on some of these rounds. But I do think, though, in the eyes of the judges, that Johnny being the aggressor, putting Akani on the back foot might be edging the rounds, and that's the thing, right? And Akani is landing those big shots. Like we're watching there, landed that big right hand. It's a powerful shot. Okay, Johnny didn't look like he was too much trouble, but it was a big shot. Like, give credit where credit's due. It's a big shot. So let's see. Akani Puzi, they just put up some stats. 92% win record, 42% KO ratio. So Akani is 11-1. Obviously, he took a loss to Johnny Muller in the last fight and has opted for an immediate rematch. So this has got to be on him to come back and win now. I mean, he's decided to do this, and Johnny's accepted that. So all eyes on the improvements that Akani Puzi would be making in this fight. And obviously, Johnny, like what has he got left in the tank? Like, people have these questions. Let's see. Good uppercut there from Akani Puzi there. And Johnny Muller just were investing nicely up there. Again, just those raking uppercuts on the inside, working nicely. Missing the 1-2 on that occasion was Johnny, but he gets really back and set into his movements fast. Hey, Johnny's got a lot of experience. You can see it in the way he just manipulates the clinches. Like he's been in with some big boys and some world-class guys. Like he knows. I'm a bit surprised. That like I was expecting a little bit more improvements from one fight to the next, just judging based on the fact that both guys have been in the ring with missed left hook there from Akani Puzi. But again, he is showing that he's got something, but it's just that as things stand, Johnny's still just edging this fight, I believe. With the WBA Pan-African on the line, I mean, first time around, I don't believe there was a belt. Could be wrong. Unless there was the WBA Pan-African on the line the first time. Yeah, Pussy needs to be more busy. Like he needs to, Akani needs to work, man. Like he needs to work harder. Like the work rate is just simply not there. Like Johnny is out hustling, out working, and I understand it's difficult in there. When you get in the ring, it is super difficult to sometimes negate. But surely, with preparation, you would have, good right hand there. You would have prepared for this style. Like in sparring, you would have simulated this come forward, putting you under pressure style. I won't even repeat what I just saw on my phone. So yeah. Come on, stop holding. Break up, fight, man. You got 3 rounds to. The guys need to come at you and go for broke. Difficult one to watch, this one. Come on, man. Give us some fireworks here. Fireworks. Come on. Jab for jab. There we go. But then jab for jab and disengage. Like. Good body work there from Johnny the Hurricane Muller. Guys, it's a very similar fight to the first one between Johnny Muller and Akani Puzi. If you guys watched the first fight, it's a very similar one, except for the fact that these rounds are razor thin, right? I gotta maybe give that one to Johnny Muller, that round there. But the rounds are razor thin. Like, depends on what you like as a style. Like, do you like crisp punching? Do you like work rate? Like, that's what it ultimately comes down to. So it's going to be interesting, like basically what the judges are thinking. Johnny Muller and Akani Puzi have, interestingly enough, got the same knockout ratio of 42%. The only difference is the win ratio, which obviously Johnny has lower because he's fought like a longer career, and to the fact that he's also fought like higher opposition, like really good fighters. Did I come a bit close? Jeez. Yeah, but anyway, man, 2 more rounds of this. Is it 2 more rounds? Is that round 9 or round 8 coming up? I think it's round 8 coming up. So it's 3 more rounds of this. Round number 8 underway. Johnny Muller versus Akani Puzi. And there's the work rate that Akani Puzi has been meaning to use for the entire fight, practically. Now, the unfortunate part is the work rate and then the pull off and no work for 30 seconds. And I understand the big boys, the energy levels, I understand that. But when it comes to world level, you got to be able to put on fights, but you got to be able to put on 500, 600, 700 punches a fight, That's the output you got to be when you're on world level at the cruiserweight division, And there are guys out there who put that together. Ask Alexander Usyk, he'll put numbers like that up. Ask Bradis, he'll put up numbers like that. Ask Lawrence Okoli, these guys put up their numbers. Come, work. 1 minute and I think about 5 punches have been thrown. Round number 8's underway. The referee's breaking it up because
Round number 8. Cruiserweight Championship fight.
I don't even know what to say. Don't even know what to say, man. Come on, boy, guys, work.
All fighters simply not working on the inside.
Good attention of the left hook there from both guys. They both were swinging in for the left hook there. Both gave themselves enough space. I guess I'm losing audience here because there's nothing much to talk about here, to be honest. But yeah.
Why don't you slow-mo action here about 8? Another fighter making anything happen.
I can't believe this. There we go. Okay, so Johnny's pushed Akani up onto the ropes. He's investing to the body there. You know, it's going well. Yeah, hitting the gloves, covering up. Oh, big right hand there. Johnny is connected. I think Akani's a little bit wobbled by that shot there. Yo, he's looking in trouble. He's got to hold up. He's got to tie up it as Akani. Ooh, big shot there. That's actually that was worthy there. Ooh, Akani, but Akani's got to be very careful now. He got buckled there, and Johnny knows it. So Johnny's putting the pressure on right now. Paul, the fight hasn't begun yet. We're right at the beginning. It's Akani Puzi versus Johnny Muller right now. It's still building up towards those fights. I think we still got another 2 fights before Makhense versus Mbenge. And then, of course, finishing with the main event, Ludumo Lamati against the man from Mexico for the RBO world title. So yeah, we're waiting for that's honestly the fight of the evening for me. The pick of the fights, let's put it that way, is Tulani Mbenge versus Jabulani Makhense. But round number 9 underway now. Well, I mean, no, round number 9 next. I should put it that way, between Johnny Muller and Akani Puzi. Let me quickly put on the lights. I can see it's getting kind of dark in here. Looks dramatic and cool for photography, but not for video. Right. There we go. Evening lights. Even. Can see everything. Right. So anyway, while we're here, let's have a look at round number 8 and the highlights. There wasn't much that happened apart from that right there. If you can't see it, obviously, because maybe you're just listening to me talk. Johnny Muller landed a big overhand right and then a left hook, which basically staggered Akani and put him in a bad position. So yeah, that was basically the highlights of round number 8. The rest of that round, nothing much to talk about, to be honest. It was a very dry round, that one. Anyway, round number 9, both guys got to make things happen. You see Johnny's going for that looping overhand rights again, because why? He connected with the bigger hand from with the last round and wobbled Akani. So he's obviously identified something he deems to be a weakness.
Alex, the performance says, great job, Akani.
Good. That was a good jab to the body. Akani Puzi missing with a big overhand right. So you see, he's got to work now, and I think he knows. These are big lost 2 rounds. I should put it that way. And he keeps moving and moving and moving and moving, but not the fight that I think fans want to watch. This one, to be honest.
Aggressive in round 9, Akani Puzi.
Man, guys, good right hand there. Jab, good jab, good uppercut there. See, Johnny's doing some good work there.
He's missing his trainer, but he's not doing a good job. He's got all the technical skills you need in the fight game. He doesn't seem fired up yet today.
Yeah, the fire just isn't there. You know, like, obviously Akani Puzi, his coach is not with him today. Alan Tawil, unfortunately, tested positive for COVID, which is why he's not in the corner. So, unfortunate. But again, fighters got to be prepared. They prepared a whole fight, and it's got to be ready, man. It's got to be ready for this. It'll be very unfortunate for him if he has to start again. Obviously, Johnny's a game fighter, a guy that's been there and done that, been in wars, been in boxing clinics. He's just been in everything as Johnny. So, like, you got to give him his respect, and I think Akani has given him respect, and maybe a little bit too much respect. Considering in a fight you need respect, but to a certain point. He's just he's just connecting nicely as Johnny today. He's just connecting so nicely, and Akani is connected, but he's also missed a lot of punches today.
He's got 3.5 minutes left to turn it around.
Oh, good body shot there. Oh, that was a good body shot there from Akani Puzi, and Johnny is leaning on him and grabbing the ropes. He obviously felt that one, did Johnny? That was a good body shot. He knows Akani's got him hurt to the body. A body assault from Akani Puzi. Through the ropes, what's the referee going to say? The referee's just going to continue. The ropes helped him up there. I'm not sure about that one. Puzi's got 10 seconds to put him down and doesn't. Unfortunately, the clock comes there, but I'll tell you what, I'm not sure about the refereeing on that occasion. He was going down if it wasn't for the ropes. Okay. I mean, that could have really helped a boxer that's trying to put his man down, but referees made a call there. Does it impact the fight? So maybe not. Maybe the scorecards are too wide already. Good body work there. So that's Akani Puzi's best moments in the fight. That body work, he had Johnny Muller hurt. And the experience there, he was going down. And my call is valid. My call is valid. My call is valid. Like, there's no bullshit about that call. It's a call. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That was a good body shot from Akani Puzi, which had Johnny hurt. And Johnny is a warrior. So if Akani connected him, that means it was a damn good shot. I had no idea what the referee just said there, but hopefully. Anyway, last round, Akani Puzi versus Johnny Muller. Let's see what's happening. When you're scoring it live, you can't even lie. Like, you can't even say, like, I had the fight in this certain way or that certain way. It's calling it like it is, man. Oh, Johnny's doing well, and now he's putting a forearm to the throat of Akani Puzi. Just good tactics to just keep Puzi at bay. But it's as far as the outset looks, it looks like it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds for Akani to stop Johnny, or it looks like Johnny might win on points. Again, I missed the first 3 rounds of the fight, so it'll be difficult. If Akani won all 3 rounds in the beginning of the fight, then, of course, then he's going to take the decision. But it's been a razor-thin one, but Johnny looks like he's just edging the fight. And then round number 9, definitely Akani with that body shot. Again, too close. Good jab there. Good jab up from Akani. Johnny with some good work there as well. Like, he's got 1 minute and 40 seconds to see it out, this one, which it doesn't look like he's going to be too phased by it as things stand. Now, good little jab there from Akani Puzi. Missed with the looping overhand right. He was looking to time him on that occasion. 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the final round, round number 10 of the WBA Pan-African Cruiserweight title. Good jab for jab there. Johnny landed. Akani landed. Now, I'm a bit confused as to why there is no body assault in this round after clearly hurting Johnny to the body in the previous round. It's not that it will be predictable. It'll be smart to do that, particularly because you only have 1 round left. 40 seconds to go on the clock. 40 seconds to go on the clock. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what to say. 30 seconds to go on the clock. 30 seconds to go. Is there going to be a knockout? Is it going to go to points? What's the scorecards going to read? Let's see. No, this is silly tactics in the last round to hit, to hold and survive. Johnny's bleeding from the nose now. Johnny missing with the overhand there. Akani. Okay, so the fight's gone the distance. Now, interesting to see exactly how it's going to go down, who won on points. Now, Akani's got his hand raised, Johnny's got his hand raised. So both guys clearly think they've won this fight. It's going to be interesting to see who did win the fight. It's such a hard fight, man. I don't know, because like I missed the first 3 rounds. So like, gee. Because both guys had their moments. It was a razor-thin fight. There were times where I felt Johnny just worked a little bit harder and pushed the pace, but then Akani landed crisper shots earlier in particular rounds and faded as the rounds went on. So let's just hear the judges' scorecard. Honestly, the commentary team don't sound convinced either way either. The first fight was a unanimous points decision for Johnny Muller. As we're watching just between rounds, Rocknap and Vusim Tolo on the pads there, just warming Rocknap up. Razor. Rock's looked really good as of late. Like his last 2 fights were exceptional. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes. He's an exciting fighter to watch. He's got some X factor about him, so exciting to see what's going to come out of this fight. I don't know. Both guys seem pretty confident. So like again, maybe those first 3 rounds has really put me over. Like let's see.
As we speak. Of course, there's also football going on, and I've tasked Rocky Kevin Evans with the job to give me the updates. The promotional playoffs in the South Africa Championship started today. Well, Chipa United at home up against the Richards Bay.
Right, guys, we're just waiting for the judges' scorecards. Let's see what comes of that.
The South Africa Championship still to come, and you will hear the man that you had here from the boxing at Emperor's Palace doing commentary in those football matches on your World of Champions. We are waiting on Duncan Pollock now with the...
Yeah, it hit a maybe he edged it. That's what I'm thinking too. That's my thought process as we sit here because of just the work rate. It just depends on the judges. Like, do they think that he, like Akani's potential beginning of the fight output was enough, or do they think are they going to give it to the work rates? And Johnny landed some clean punches and buzzed him as well in round number 8. Rourke definitely going to get the job done, says Danny. Yeah, I think so too. I think Rourke's going to get the job done. The Razor. Right, all right, all right. Let's see. We're about to hear the judges' scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go yet again to the scorecards, this time after 10 rounds. And it was for the WBA Pan-African Cruiserweight title. In between the 2 fighters is our fight referee, David Van Nieuwenhuizen. Behind him, WBA supervisor Stan Christopher.
Just waiting for the scores.
The belt over to the winner. And let's tell you who that is. Our judges did not see it unanimously, and we have a split
decision. That's it.
Judge Simon Mukadi scored the fight 96-94. Puzi.
96-94 Puzi, judge number 1.
Scored the fight 97-93 Muller.
97-93 Muller, judge number 2.
Scored the fight 97-93 in favor of the winner on that points decision, that split points decision, who retains his title and remains.
So Johnny Muller is the champion still on a split decision. He wins. It's hard to argue with the performances that we saw today. It was a razor-thin fight, so a split decision. Maybe it is always going to come down to that. So Johnny Muller, congratulations to him. And obviously Akani Puzi just needing to work just that a little bit harder, to be honest with you. Just a little bit harder if he wants to, get there. But obviously taking the initial rematch was always going to be tough for him. He didn't have much time to get the improvements. Sometimes you just need a year and a couple of other fights in between just to work on a few things. But the immediate rematch is what they took. And Johnny gets the second win in a row against Akani Puzi. And next up, we have Rock Knapp versus Benoit Vela from the DRC. It's going to be interesting to see what Benoit brings to this fight. 12 wins, no losses, 2 draws. Could be dangerous. And Rock, obviously, 11-1-1. So he's also dangerous in his own rights. High punch IQ, high knockout record. Obviously, we all believe in Rock Knapp. I don't know about Abraham, but I certainly believe in him. So that's basically what's up versus Benoit Vela. And we just came off that split decision win for Johnny Muller against Akani Puzi. Close fight. It was a close fight, no matter how you wanted to see it. Well-deserved victory, says from Danny. Well-deserved victory. Johnny did enough. I had him up 4 rounds. So if you had him up 4 rounds, I'm trying to think. In a 10-round fight, was it 98, 92? No, I had it a bit closer than that, to be honest with you. I had it a bit closer than that, although I missed the first 3 rounds. So maybe that's where I lost out on it. Yeah, and as we watch for like the mandatory time between the fights, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I am here to talk about anything while we wait for the next fight with Rock Knapp. So shoot your questions away if you will. I'm going to pop a quick Instagram live right now just to let people know that I'm on the YouTube. There we go. I'm still going to be sharing some of the stuff with the fighters. If anyone has any questions, shoot them through. As I said, I'm going to quickly pop onto the Instagram live as well. And Terrence the Stinger earlier did really well. So did Nelson Mbele did really well. So yeah. As I said, I'm going live on Instagram now as well, so no pressure. Live on Instagram. I'm blocking this thing. So, going live on Instagram and going live during the fight. So, Rock, Razor, Knapp obviously fights next. So, there will be questions lobbied in this general direction. You know, you've started telling people that you're gone live. All these slips are falling out of my pocket. All these breaks between the fights are killer. The breaks between the fights are killer. It's going to be interesting to see this fight. Obviously, Shavante Koopman had beaten the guy from the DRC very well earlier in the night, and now another guy from the DRC coming through at super welterweight division. What did you think of Akani? I thought Akani was better, but I do think that he should have taken another fight in between. To be honest with you, I thought he should have taken another 1 or 2 fights in between a second fight with Johnny. I think it was ill-advised to think to put him in straight away after the first results. So yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Going back, guys that are on the Instagram, please migrate over to the YouTube live. The YouTube live is where I'll be on predominantly. I'm just going on Instagram live now, just between this fight. And as I said, Benoit Vela versus Rock Knapp is up next. So keep an eye on that. Let's see, some YouTube questions. What do you think of Tools versus Jabulani prediction? I don't have a prediction for that fight. I've been saying from the beginning, I think it's a 50-50 fight. And like both guys are to be respected. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. What do you guys think of that fight? What's my take on the heavyweight fight that happened earlier? I love Dragon, man. I think Dragon is insane. Wilhelm Nuber. Is Tools fighting tonight? Yes, he is fighting tonight. Tulani Mbenge is fighting tonight. He's the co-main event as far as I know. Ludumo Lamati for the IBO world title will be the main event. So yeah. Now we're just waiting now. It's Benoit Vela against Rock Knapp. Vela walking out first. And he's 34 years of age, nicknamed Super Rico. Obviously, his trainer isn't John Shabalala, but for tonight, it's John Shabalala who will be helping him in the corner. Shot. Obviously, we want Ludumo to win, but what's your thoughts on the fight tonight? I do think Ludumo will win. He has previously been up there at world level. He did drop down a little bit due to inactivity, but he'll most definitely be back up there again. And I'm pretty sure he'll take the RBO world title tonight. How's it, Emmanuel Colombo? He's fighting next weekend. I'm looking forward to watching that as well. Let's see. Comments on YouTube. I'm going with tools over the distance, says Elliot Main. All right. So that's one for tools so far in the opinions. I'm pretty sure we're going to have almost a split crowd between Jabulani Makhense and Tulani Mbenge, as both are world-class operators. Yeah, man. All right, guys, on the Instagram, the fight, Rourke Knapp is walking out now. So if you would kindly move over to the YouTube live, I would appreciate that. I'm going to come on a bit later on the Instagram live and have a chat, obviously, between rounds. But for now, while I'm talking about the fights, I will be talking on the YouTube live. So for anyone that wants to join in on the chat and score the fights live, kind of like watching the fight together, log on to the YouTube page on SA Boxing Talk right now, and we can have a live chat. What are your thoughts about Pikulelane's fight? Before I go over to the YouTube again, I think that I was expecting a little bit more, but I can understand Southpaw versus Southpaw can be a little bit dangerous. So I'm happy that Terrence won. I think he was a little bit tentative, but that's going to come with his style, as he's got that, I mean, as everyone says, the Cuban style. But I'm pretty sure he'll get a knockout in his next fight. He is quite powerful. All right, guys, move over to the YouTube live. I'll see you there. Cheers. All right, basically just divulging. Danny, fight is close for me to call. Two of the best in the country. That's what I'm saying, man. Two of the best in the country. Okay, we're moving over to this fight now at hand. It's Vela versus Knapp. And Vela has just got his name read out. And we are now from Edenvale, Johannesburg, South Africa. Rourke Razor Knapp being warmed up by his trainer, Vusium Tolo. Hails from the Vale, Edenvale. The former IBO Youth World Super Welterweight Champion Rourke Razor Knapp getting in the ring there. Let's see what he can do against Vela. A serious operator, I think, as far as Boxrec is has alluded to the fact. But you never know until you see a boxer. So it's going to be interesting to see what Vela brings to this fight. He could be dangerous. But we all know Rourke's dangerous. So we kind of know what to expect from Rourke. So let's see how he pairs against a man that is undefeated, 12 wins, no losses, and 2 draws. So guys, shoot through your comments. Obviously, like to hear round by round activity on what you think of this fight with Rourke and Vela. Round number 1 underway. Touch the gloves. Nice little show of respect there between the two boxers as they step in there. You know, Vela looking just from this fighting stance, a very calm and composed guy. At least from the beginning, doesn't look like a wild boxer. So good composed jab there, as we expect Rourke to be like in and out and kind of elusive in the pockets. Danny going out here, stoppage win for Razor. Honestly, I believe that too. It's an 8-rounder. I do believe that Rourke can do that, but I just want to see what Vela can bring. Like if he's dangerous, if he's strong. Like I want to see if he can take a punch. You know, I know absolutely nothing of him just based on Boxrec, basically. Oh, good left hook there from Rourke Knapp. Just testing out the resolver Vela there. Nice little jab to the body there from Rourke Razor Knapp. Well, Vela came up with some sharp inside work of his own there. Credit be given. Just watching here, the Damascus gloves being worn by both guys. It's a nice little opener after the first round. Always like this in a fight. Vela going for some big shots. Just missing there. Rourke slipping nice side to side there, as we expect from a man of his caliber. So Rock hitting the jab to the body, but just getting caught up there with the jab to the top there. As I said, his rhythm is sort of looking, he's looking to establish it. It's nice and early here. Nice little jittery movements. It can be dangerous, can this Rock? It can be dangerous. My phone is blowing up with notifications. If only everyone just joined the YouTube stream, that would be great.
Really skillful in terms of the punches, the selection of the punches from left.
Yeah, good. It is as Rock's gone on, as Pumlani is saying on the commentary, like his selection of punches has got a lot better.
Holding on in round one, protecting the body, felt the power from that.
Nice stuff there. Good body work there. Oh, there we go. Good right hand to the body there. I think Vela felt that one.
Jab downstairs.
Man needs a cup of coffee. I'm not going to make it. There we go. Rock has him hurt there. No, he's dangerous, Rock. Rock's too dangerous. And he's leveled up to, he's gone up to a new level.
Well, let's see. Fella has been checked. He's come out here saying at least he fight out of a southpaw and orthodox stance. For the entire 3 minutes, he tried to fight out of the orthodox stance. I want to see how he comes out in round number 2. If he's going to stay orthodox or he's going
Rock
to
versus Vela. So far, so good, right?
have to do something different. You got to tag with the big right hand.
Let's have a look at that round again. I just want to see where he had him hurt. Big right hand there from Rock. Look, Vela took it. It wasn't to the chin, though. It was kind of to the head, though. So, like, he took it. Oh, it was like here, up to the jaw. And we are going into round number 2 now.
Round number 2 out of the orthodox stance is Vela.
Round number 2 underway. Rocknap versus Vela. Benoit Vela. Oh, look at the way Rock positions that left hook. Like, he's crisp. Stepped it up. I'm serious. He's between an Alvarez and a Plant. Half and half. Oh, nice right hand there from Rock Razor Nap. Oh, he's just landing so clean. Gotta respect that. Gotta respect how clean he's landing. Ooh, I mean, I'm commentating, but it's like literally all Rock Nap's punches. Vela there landed a jab. Give him credit for that jab. There you go, landed a jab. But Rock is just hammering away here. Oof. Sets up the left hook there. This fella's a tough kid, man. Taking some of these shots is dangerous. Gee, yeah, this is intense, man. Rock is intense in this one. Oof, that left hook dissembled. It's a good left hook there from Rock. Yeah, Vela did land a left hook and right hand there, based after the good jabs of the body there from Rock now. Rock's movement is phenomenal. Like, he's leveled up, man. How are the fight, Jabulani? Hey, bro. Jabulani Makhense hasn't fought yet. He's gonna fight in about 2 fights time. So just keep checking in and seeing. So he hasn't come on yet. It's at the moment it's Rocknap versus Benoit Vela. Oof. Dude, that is insane, man. Rock's ability has tenfold, man. Like, dude's seeing like Like he's like in the Matrix, I swear, like Lomachenko in the Matrix. Rourke is looking like he can't lose to any South Africans. Don't see him losing to Taser when he boxes like this, says Danny Oliveira. Look, that's the thing, right? So Rourke looks like he's leveled up to being number one, but we haven't seen Brandon yet tonight. So let's have a look. Oh, good left hook there. Vela looked very staggered there. Oh, Vela might be going. No, he's holding on for dear life there. Wow, Rourke looks phenomenal there. Who wins the fight? Well, Akani Puzi just lost by a split decision. Jabulani hasn't fought yet. Still 2 fights to go. Rourke in the ring at the moment. Round number 3 is about to come underway, but the first 2 rounds, I can't say anything. Jabulani versus Makhense is in 2 fights time. It's later tonight. Rourke's left hooks there have been phenomenal today. Wow. He's really, really, really got good. Benoit Vela struggling to adapt to the style that he's been dished out. Look at the Christmas. He missed the uppercut there, and Vela nailed him with the right hand there. So that was just a mistake. But in boxing, you can't afford. There's an expression saying you can't expect to get in the shower and not get wet. So I mean, that's boxing for you. If you're going to get hit as well. The fight's over. What's going on here? I don't understand what's happened there. I mean, I'm happy Rourke won, don't get me wrong, but like, what happened? Like, what is the reason for that?
Another terrific victory here for Rourke now. I'm not even sure why he never came out. At least he got tagged so hard that left hook. So he decided to go for me. But a great victory here for the young Rourke.
If you want to watch the stream, you have to get DSTV. That's the only way to watch a stream for this fight, unfortunately. You want to look at the fights, unfortunately not on my channel because I can't do copyright strikes. So what? What is the call? Did the guy from the DRC come here for money? Like, why? What happened? Why did he quit after 2 rounds? I understand he got hit with left hooks, but like, as I said, you don't expect to get in the shower and not get wet. Felt that left hook and gave up. I mean, come on. You're coming here, you obviously seeing that you're going to lose the fights and you give up? Sure. I'm very confused as to a fighter quitting. He's shaking his head like the guy from the DRC is like, nah, Benoit Vela is like, nah, I'm done. I don't want any more of this. I'm highly surprised by that, but are you really surprised by it, Hayden? I don't know. Sure. 12-1-1. Rourke Razor Knapp wins against Benoit. Well done to the man. Here we go. Onwards and upwards for Rourke Knapp. So let's see what's next for the man. You know, he's just getting better and better and better. Jabulani or Mbenge. I don't know. 50-50 fights, eh? 50-50 fights. But up next, jeez, what a name. Sylvain Nignon versus Brandon Taser. How do you say that? Sylvain Nignon. Oh, jeepers. I'm not even going to say that, man. Brandon Taser up against the man from Finland next. Let's put it like that. Very disappointing for sure. Level of opponent needs to go up. I say the only thing left is to rematch Brandon and then move up to international level. Look, Brandon versus Rourke is a great fight, but there has to be something on the line for Brandon in order to take that fight. You know, like, are they going to put a big title in front of him to say, let's do this, you know? For Rourke, it's a no-brainer. Obviously, the Brandon fight's a good fight for him to try and redeem his loss. But for Brandon, you got to look at what's in it for him, you know? Gee. Anyway, if anyone wants to shoot a question, a live reaction, let's see. A live Rourke razor nap, stopping Benoit Vela in the way he did. His level has indeed gone up. I've repeated that many, many times, but it's true. What the, you know what I mean? Like, I was not expecting that to go that quickly. I just want to know what Benoit Vela was thinking in that fight, you know, like, why give up at that stage? What was the indication? Was it you got hit with a big left hook and you're like, nah, I don't want any more of that? Like, why quit? Like, what's going on? Anyway, so I'm confused about that one, but ultimately happy that the man won. Rourke Razor Nap gets the win. And on to the next step up in competition. Some fans on the YouTube live have been calling for a fight between Brandon Taser and Rourke Nap. But again, as I said, like, if that fight's going to happen, what's on the line for Brandon? You know, like, he's got the win. What is there? And I've seen massive improvements in Rourke. Like, Rourke has stepped up, and this win is an indicator of like where he's at the moment, and he's at a good, solid level. So yeah, the people that have logged into the Instagram live now, right? Produced by the best coach in South Africa. Yeah. People that are on the Instagram live, sorry, I'm busy watching the TV. I don't know, there's some football on TV that I was looking at. Log on to the YouTube live, join into the conversations, and check out what we're talking about. I will see you there. Log on. All right. What are you saying? $100 what? Win. I don't bet. I'm not betting on any fights. Like, what? I don't know who's gonna win that fight. I would never bet if I don't know who's gonna win the fight. All right, so let's see. You're right, bro. For Brandon's team, if I was them, I would stay far away from Nap for real, says Danny. Maybe. I don't know. Like, it's difficult to say before we've seen Brandon fight. Let's see. Maybe Brandon comes out like hot. Okay, so I'm just going to say this guy from Finland. His name is Tomi. I think you would pronounce it like that. 9 wins, 3 losses. So let's see if he comes in with some fire today. Welcome back. Thank you for having me back. Empress Palace, the Palace of Dreams. Okay, now let's see a good fight here. Well done to Rourke Nap on his last win. Proud of you. On to the next, which is Brandon Taser versus Tommy. The guy's got a hectic surname from Finland. I can't pronounce it. We want to see the fight, dude. You know what? Got to get Supersport, man, because unfortunately, I can't show the fights on my channel as much as I want to. I don't want the law, which is obviously copyright, to do that. This is why I, just talk about the fights, because I can't actually show you the fights as much as I want to, and would love to just show you the fights and do a voiceover. I can't do that because, as I mentioned before, I'll get a copyright strike, and I'm not in the mood to be in a courthouse. And the man from Finland showing some hectic music here. Come on, Everlast, walk into the ring, mate. Walk into the ring. This guy's taking his sweet time on the shortest ramp in the world. All right, let's see what this man from Finland can bring to this fight. Because for at least on paper, it looks like Brandon's going to steamroll him, right? Looks like it on paper. Because the local man, Brandon Taser. We're getting closer and closer and closer to that big fight between Jabulani Makhense and Tulani Mbenge. Now Brandon Taysa's got to take care of business against the man from Finland. There's his trainer Damien Durant, who walks out first. Brandon Fosguns Taysa. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, man. He's emerged nicely over the last couple of years under the guidance of both Damien Durant and Anderson Kazembe.
Right here at the Palace of Dreams, one against Boyd Allen. Knockout in round number 3. Here he is. Casey.
Let's see what happens now. Sure. It's just so eerie without a crowd. Like in all these fights that have happened during the pandemic, it's like, and this, unfortunately, it's got like a really bad effect when they're putting on like a fake crowd noise, because it sounds terrible. So like, it's probably just better just hearing the punches clean without any background noise, unless it's the real crowd, because that gives you like a real sense.
7 kilograms. As a professional, 9 wins and 3 losses. 5 of those 9 wins coming within the distance. He boxes in the silver trunks with blue trim, introducing the current WBC Youth Silver Belt Super Welterweight Champion. Please welcome to South Africa.
Youth Silver Belt Champion. Okay, so maybe he's got something. Maybe he's got something, this guy from Finland. Tommy Silvernoinen. Okay, so it's Tommy Silvernoinen. I got that one right, I think. This one's going to be a bit easier. Brandon Taysa is a bit easier. From Johannesburg, South Africa.
He boxes in the silver trunks with white trim. Former Gauteng amateur champion. Former South African amateur silver medalist. Current ideal All Africa.
I mean, I'm just going to leave the volume on so you guys can hear the credentials.
Super welterweight champion from Jamestown in Gauteng. He's Brandon Fosguns Taysa.
Let's go. Let's see what happens. How did Rock go? Rock's opponent didn't walk out for round number 3. He took a big left hook in round number 2 and decided that was it. He didn't want to continue, Elliot. He didn't want to continue, man. For those that are here and haven't hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it if you did hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you did that as well. Wow, look at that. Look at that little... You see, Brandon's taking his time on this one. Like, he's taking a good 30 seconds to see... You know, the Finland guy is more like of a stalker. Like, he's stalking Brandon down. No stress, Elliot. No stress. Thanks for the like. I'm not sure who it was because I can't really tell, but I appreciate it. There we go. Nice stuff there. Brandon, nice, calm, composed there. I don't know if he landed that. The camera angle was quite bad on that one, but I don't know if he landed that right hand. Good little snappy jab there. Brandon's got like a little like snappy mouse jab there. Good solid right hand there from Tony. I was gonna attempt that surname, but I just can't, man. The guy from Finland, I'm just gonna leave it. Tommy. I'm kind of hoping that Brandon stops Tommy though. I hope it's not like a. I'll be honest with you, I hope it doesn't go the distance because 10 rounds is quite a bit, and I've been sitting on this hard floor for a while, so probably gonna need this pillow to sit on now. Because I'm expecting some rounds there. I am anticipating rounds. This is now for my feet. Let's get into this one. So I think Brandon will take a round just to see what Tommy brings. But yeah, let's see. Maybe this guy's tough, man. Let's see. He could be a tough opposition.
Well, it's a comfort zone for Brandon. If you have a shot to fight, if they're seeing you right to the 9 and he's setting himself up for quite a few jabs and an uppercut on the way. There.
Silvernoinen. I like when someone else says it because then it's like I can just get a reminder of how to pronounce that damn name. So Brandon Taser, as I said, round number 1, not really the most eventful round the world's ever seen. More of a feel-out process for both guys. So yeah, hard to even score around like that, unfortunately. Yeah, just a calm and composed round, I guess. Solansky will never die. What? I have no idea what that means. In the comment section. Sorry, I have no idea. Okay. Still don't know what that means. Cool. Anyway, into round number 2, Brandon Taser against Tomi from Finland. Fast guns. Let's separate a little more of the fast guns in this round. There we go. Good left, good looping left hook there from Brandon Taser. You can see a little bit more established, a little bit of a rhythm. I think maybe the reason why he took his time in the first round was the fight just before this ended a little bit prematurely, which I don't think many people would have been expecting. The man from Finland just showing a little bit of strength there. Oh, good little right hand, right hook to the body there. I wasn't wrong when I said right hand. It was a right hook. Good right hand to the head. Now Brandon Taser starting to get more into this fight, getting comfortable now. Just showing a little bit more stability and calmness about his game in this one. He's got international opponents in front of him. He's got to get rid of him.
This is very interesting. We're halfway through round 2 now. Again, Silverman just starts as in release, whether it's going to be an overarm right or a straight right, that's how he's going to be. The way his left hand is the jabbing. Good right hand now from Silverman.
Good right hand there. Brandon Taser. Ooh, looping right hand there from Brandon Taser.
Very limited upper body movement. He's right there for the taking. All that needs to happen, Brandon, close the gap, get the right range, get the right distance. Gotta get closer.
Nice work there from Brandon Taser.
Gotta get closer.
In and out, ducking well. Not much being shown by this guy from Finland. He's really not shown enough, like, to be considered. Like, he's come forward, but he's not landing nicely here. Not like what Brandon is doing. There we go. Popped a nice jab there.
Right now, it's the jab that's keeping him at bay.
Jab for jab there on that occasion. Oh, Brandon let that right hand go. He could have landed quite nicely there if he had let it go. That time he let it go, and the man from Finland got nicely under there. Guys, if you have logged in, I would appreciate you hit that like button. I would appreciate that a lot. There we go. End of round number 2. We saw a little bit more action in that round. Brandon Taser obviously pushing a little bit more pace. Tomi just taking a little bit more time. I'm just wondering if he's just easing himself into the fight. There is altitude to consider. Silvernoinen. Tomi Silvernoinen. Thank you for whoever hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Do I think Tulani Mbenge will win? As I said before, like, I do think it is a 50-50 fight between Makhense and Mbenge. So, I mean, sure, he can win. Do I think he will win? I don't know. that's one of those fights. Throughout the whole camp, like I haven't been able to tell people whether I think either guy will win, because I do literally think it's a level which both guys need to explore. It'll be Jabulani stepping up to a bigger level than he's fought before, and Jabulani's been stepping nicely through the ranks. And Tulani, I mean, it's almost like this fight, I mean, the last two fights were a little bit easier for him, but it's almost like this fight will be the redemption fight for what happened in Germany. Like if he can beat Jabulani, he's proven to the South African public that he's good enough to go abroad again. You know, nice little trying workout there, uppercut there from Taser, trying to work out the angles there. Silvernoinen has struggled to gauge. I mean, he's doing decent range work, he's in, he's out, but he's struggling to get really on the inside of Taser, which is what he should be actively pursuing. I mean, he's staying on the outside. He's got the shorter arms, which is confusing me why he's concentrating more on the range than he is on getting on the inside. Do I do boxing? I used to be an amateur boxer, yeah. Nice stuff there. There we go. Nice little chopping right hand there from Brandon Taser. Oh, okay. So this guy from Finland can bang a bit. Respect, man. I had a bunch of amateur fights. Not a lot. Not enough to become a champion or anything like that. Taser obviously working in and out there. Oh, you see that thing that Brandon does? He waits, and then he launches like that. And he missed on that occasion, but he's landed on he's landed that punch on a few of the guys in a couple of fights just before this. Here we go. Taser backed him up onto the ropes, landed the punch, and you could see Silvernoinen was a bit hurt there. He's showing it a bit. He is showing that he's being tagged up a bit from Brandon here. Good little chopping right hook to the body there from Brandon. Just chipping away at Silvernoinen. See, I've been more brave to say that name. Oh, bad intentions there, but Silvernoinen did catch that left hook. Oh, Brandon just missing that shot there. That's end of round number 3. 3 good rounds on the books. All right, guys. All right. Stepping into the next round, yeah. I hope your brother gets better, man. I hope your brother gets better. Round number 4 underway. Looks like Silvernoinen is coming with a little bit more intention. As coach obviously got him up for this one, saying, "Listen, we got to start pushing on the pace now because scoring in a foreign country, there's variables. You got to start impressing the judges to a degree." And so far, I'd say it was 3 rounds to nothing to Brandon Taser.
Now we have a fight. Larger look across Brandon has decided to make it a fight. Pick up the pace, throw more punches. Take the fight to Silvernoinen.
Taysa with some good work there. Looks like he switched over to the southpaw stance right now. There we go. He's putting in some bad intention in this one. Some real bad intention in those shots. And now Silva Noinen's coming forward. He's taking some good shots. Oh, he got a good right hand there himself. Puts in a good right hand there himself. Good. Check the left hook there to Brandon Taysa from Silva Noinen there. Mind your shoulder. That's very interesting advice from the referee. Oh, good 1-2 there from Silva Noinen. Yeah, Brandon's still comfortable in there at the moment. He's just moving in, moving out. Look at that left hook to the body. Surely that's going to start paying dividends later. And so remember, it's a 10-round fight.
Beautiful. Right thing down the middle. He saw Brandon Taysa is simply cannot miss, right? It's almost like target practice. It's almost like he's hitting a punch back. Silva Noinen, as you said earlier on for mine, it's got no head movement. It's an easy bite to hit.
Oh, good work there from Brandon Taysa. Right, we're about to step into. Oh, he made Silva Noinen miss on that occasion. Ooh, big enough hook there from Silva Noinen. He's showing that he's game, that he is a game opponent today. All right, what's up? Let's see the comment section. Sure, can you say? I hope your brother gets a lot better, man. I hope your brother gets a lot better, and he's sitting next to you apparently. So yeah.
Some action from round number 4. Tommy Silva Noinen coming forward. Really just doesn't move his head anywhere. You need to bob and weave. You need to slip punches side to side. In a professional boxing ring or amateur boxing ring. Round number 6. Referee Gomez is telling Damon Durant to must get out quicker.
Right. Quick question off topic. Are you going to be watching the Manguia versus the Polish guy's live fights? I mean, what time is it? What time is Manguia fighting? If Manguia is fighting at a decent time, I'll 100% watch it. Is that on DAZN? I love Manguia, man. Jaime Manguia. Let's have a look if it's on DAZN tonight. If it is on DAZN, I will 100% be wanting to do that fight a little bit later on. Yeah, on DAZN. I will 100%. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's see how the night goes. Let's see how the night goes and how I feel. But are you going to be logging in then? If you're going to log in for that fight, I might do it. Let me know. Let me know. Are you going to log in to watch it with me? Because if that's the case, then yeah. Round number 5, Brandon Fosguns Taysa is getting a move on here.
Brandon Taysa banging the body on the inside. And Tommy Silva Noinen. Same face, same pattern. No head movement. Trying to make it work a bit on the inside.
See, Brandon Taysa is moving really nicely as the fight's gone on.
Stealing the rounds, winning the rounds. It is clear from all the shifting and the movements that Brandon is doing that he's having fun. Sometimes it's so much fun. suppose Brandon Taser is doing what he can do. Is finding a tough guy who comes forward.
Yeah, it's a tough fight for Brandon. This guy, he's really.
He doesn't move his head anywhere. Nice opponent for Brandon Taser.
He's really, I mean, he's a stocky guy that's not going anywhere. So, as I said in the beginning, this might be a fight that goes the distance. Well, never mind. Well, you know, Brandon caught him at a good angle there. Ooh, crisp uppercut there from Brandon Taser. Ooh, flip. That body work is coming in strong now. It's on DAZN. If it is on DAZN, then I want to watch it. Yes. I'm with 9mm. Well, that's 99mm. Yeah, 9mm should win today against the Mexican opponent for the RBO World title. I'm looking forward to that fight too. I was looking forward to most of the main card, actually, to be fair. Starting with Rourke, now Taser. Then honestly, my pick of the evening was always going to be is going to be Jabulani versus Tulani, and then obviously the main event, Ludumo. What? Canelo versus Usyk. That fight's never going to happen. There's huge weight discrepancy there. Come on. Huge weight discrepancy with that fight. Those two can't fight. Can't make a fantasy matchup with guys like that, unfortunately, because the weight is too much. Like you can't even fantasy match that. They're just showing Brandon Taser's KO ratio of 69%, win ratio of 81%. If the fight continues like it is, that's going to go up because I believe that Brandon Taser is ahead on the scorecards.
Round 6, scheduled for 10.
Ooh, well, nice little try there from Silvernoinen.
This time around, the aggression comes again at least with an effective punching now.
No, good right hand to the body there again from Silvernoinen. He can box, man. Like, this guy is a strong boxer. Like, not obviously a high-level boxer, but like a strong, good test for Brandon Taser today. Like a good time in his career to fight a guy like Silvernoinen. Oh, good left hook there.
Oh, as you say, when he gets tagged with a big right hand, big right uppercut, in fact, from Brandon Taser. That's left hook. Silvernoinen. It's choice, it's selection. A big part of Brandon Taser's fight so far. Which combination does he decide to go with? Opponent is in front of him, he can't miss.
So far, so good for Brandon Taser at the moment. Again, Silvernoinen just moving forward and just, you know, in the pocket there.
As he puts the pressure now. Brandon has been boxing smart on the outside, counter punching.
Ooh, good right hand there from Brandon Taser. Just keep on working there. Ooh, but he got caught with one of his own there.
Enjoy that at least. Get Brandon Taser's attention.
Fast guns, so far so good in this one. Silvernoinen just struggling with the hands, but again, Brandon also not having it his own way. You know, it hasn't been an easy fight. Nice attempt at the looping overhand there. Brandon just coming on in confidence in this fight. You can see just the different angles that he's showing here. But Silvernoinen, no one's fool. He's still strong, still standing in there. Jeez, Brandon's really gunning it now.
Shouting at the guys, like, not sure if she thought action was going to go on after that. 6 rounds down, here's the cover action. Brandon Fraser whoops the right uppercut in, and that so far is the punch really of the fight. Wow. Doesn't get much better than that. He took it well though. Tommy Silverman as we go into round number 7.
Yeah, guys, I'm only responding to like real questions, to be honest with you. At this stage, like there's just too many like crazy like comments coming through. So like if it's a legitimate question, I'll answer it because I can't see every question that's coming through, but I'm not going to answer everything if it's going to be a bit silly. I am here to talk about the fights that's happening on the screen. So yeah.
Jason Jerks leading on the front foot is Silverman. Silverman is not a bad fighter. He's a comfort fighter. He works hard, but he really needs to get in the gym and learn how to get the head out of it. Because he doesn't move at all. Brandon Fraser, nice and lanky, uses his height and reach well as he slips those punches.
Good stuff there.
The warning is for holding. Silverman doesn't even pay attention. Oh, there's a right hand uppercut again. So his nose is going to be sore tomorrow morning from those right uppercut. Oh, the ref has got his attention. He can't miss that one. Ref's having a good run. She's on the go. Brandon, if I was in, I would let the jab go. Don't play with the jab. Don't just push it up. Stick the man up and let the right hand go, which is doing well. But the jab's not good. He needs to let the jab be effective.
So far, Brandon just working and working and working.
Okay, so round number 7. And I'll go back to the word I mentioned in the previous one. Selection, choice, the way Brandon picks his punches. You can see when he decides. He's going with the body punch. He's going with the jab. It seems sometimes way too easy. Like now, you can see jab, jab, right hand to the body. Jab, jab, he hooks. That was a terrific uppercut. Almost looked like a low, but it landed. Go to the inside, Brandon, pick up your punches. He's looking his man now, Brandon Fraser in round 7. He's dropped his guard. This is serious business. He's playing hard.
Sure. Guys, I mean, can you believe it? Anyway, back to the fights.
Well, before we go to round 8, here's a big one up next. Jabulani Makhense.
Jabulani Makhense and Tulani Mbenge coming up next.
Tulani Mbenge. Mbenge is a former IBL welterweight champion of the world. There's a main picture. Tulani Mbenge. Trainer Sean Smith.
Geez, simple work there, huh? In the background there. Sure. Guys, I mean those comments, like, can you even? Gee. Like, I just couldn't. Like, I don't understand how people can be like that.
Can I tell you? We're gonna have a great fight.
Like I can't. Like I really can't. Man. Brandon Sacer, and let's talk about the fight now. It's been a good fight. Brandon's really done well. He's been pushing it on this guy as hard as he can, but the guy just seems to be super strong. Yo, trolls. It's what happens, right? It's what happens. You get trolls every now and then, right? Yeah, Brandon pretty solid punches. Look, I think this guy is super strong that Brandon's fighting, because Brandon has laced him. I'm not saying Brandon's the biggest puncher in the world, but Brandon has laced him with some heavy shots in this fight, and he's stood the test. Good jab there on Brandon, bar Sylvan on as well. Yeah, Brandon has been pretty solid. Like, you're right, Tamako. Like, these punches, like his angles, he's worked him. I just think he's been given a game opponent, just someone that just isn't going to be going anywhere. Like, and that's a good level fight for him to be able to step through the ranks and to be going up in level. Thanks for everyone that is online. The only place to watch this fight is on Supersport. Aaron is on Supersport. Please, guys, if you are online now and haven't hit that like button, can you go ahead and do so?
We expect him to knock his man out because his man is easy to hit. But he's winning the fight. He's doing what you need to do.
Good work there from Brandon Sacer on the pocket there. Just as his name suggests, fast guns. Yeah, channel 202 on Supersport is the only way to watch this, as far as I am aware, legally. Good stuff there again from Brandon Sacer. Just working, and thank you for the like, whoever that was. I'm not sure who it was, but appreciate it.
Kind of easy to hit guy, doesn't move his head much. But Brandon Sacer's done nothing wrong. He's just come out and done the job that he knows how to do. Lots of hooks, lots of inside punches from Sacer.
Hey, but the Silvanoinen, I mean, what do you guys think? Like, do we give him some rounds here, because he's been competitive, he's been tough. Like, Brandon's been throwing in the shots, but Silvanoinen has been there. Like, I feel like I'd almost feel bad not giving him like any rounds, you know? Like, you got to give him some of the rounds, like maybe like 1 or 2 rounds, right? That's not being like not reasonable, as far as I think. Really doesn't get any rounds. I don't know. Like, I just feel he's been tough, but I mean, Brandon has been hustling him, has been outworking him, I guess. So if someone's won all the rounds, I guess they've won all the rounds. But I wonder what the coach will now say to Silvanoinen. Will he say to him, go for broke? You got 2 rounds to knock this guy out now, or do you think they kind of content just seeing out the distance against a guy like Brandon, who's obviously got a good record? Yeah, Brandon's work rate's like really, really good work rates. He definitely can take a punch. Yeah, that's one thing for sure, is he can take a punch. That's one thing I've learned in this fight, because like, although I did say that Brandon isn't the biggest puncher in the world, he's definitely hit him clean with a lot of good punches. So like, this guy, his chin has been tested. In fact, I wonder if he's even been, yeah, his coaches. He looks kind of like solid, but just like he looks small and not nearly enough to trouble Brandon as well. Like he's a smaller guy. Like, Brandon looks a lot bigger than him, and a lot more assertive in his punching. Like, when this guy punches Brandon, like, it doesn't shake Brandon, doesn't push Brandon back. Like, he's just doesn't have that snap. He has like kind of like generic movement, but nothing to really write home about, you know? So yeah. I have to keep doing that. So sad.
Either right and uppercut on the inside there, Tracy. Now most punches from Silver Noinen are missing, just not finding the target.
Silver Noinen struggling with the accuracy as well, I guess, because Brandon's face is looking relatively good. Like, I've seen him after fights doing like the post-fight interviews and so forth, and like he usually gets like 1 or 2 scrapings on the inside of his face. Is there any way I can watch the highlights of Tulani? I think you're gonna have to. Well, catch up won't show us. I don't think. Right. I think that this whole entire bill will be replayed at some stage. It should be. Like, you just gotta. I think you're just gonna have to go to the schedule and check, because I don't know if there's any place that specifically will do highlights of his fight, considering it was earlier in the night. And can you say the result of the fight? Yeah, Pikulelane won on points, a unanimous decision. Ooh, Brandon just missing that looping uppercut there. Oh, good right hand there from Brandon Sesa. Oh, he's getting a point for holding now. Sweet, no problem. That's strange. He's already so far behind on points. I don't know if taking a point for holding is going to make much of a difference. Brandon is going to town on this guy now. He wants the stoppages, Brandon. I mean, he's so far ahead on points, but he still is hungry for a stoppage. Yeah. This channel doesn't take kindly to trolls. Let's put it that way. They have to be removed. Simple as that.
It should be a landslide victory should we go to the end of the 10th round for the South African.
Well, anyway, we're going to go into the last round now. See what comes of it. Final round. Brandon Sesa against Silver Noinen. Brandon is so far ahead on points, and he's still coming out like he wants to knock this guy out. Like, that's impressive. He dropped his man. He's dropped Silver Noinen. Brandon Sesa. Brandon Sesa was calling for him to get up. Brandon is going for it, man. Brandon is a good, like, Brandon's a character, man. You just want to watch him box. You can tell Brandon has a good trainer. Yeah, Brandon's got a good trainer. Man. Oh, Silver Noinen down again. That's it. Brandon Sesa stopped Silver Noinen in the last round. That's it. Man, I love Brandon Sesa's attitude. Like, he is like that shows you. That shows you like how good he is. Like, he could have just easily just taken that on points, but he wanted the stoppage win. And he's even like calling Silver Noinen. He's like, get up, get up. Stoppage in the 10th round. Congratulations to Mr. Brandon Sesa.
There we see the great sportsmanship. That's all I call boxing, the sport of kings. Guys get trophies, guys get belts. And then they hug each other and kiss each other after smashing each other.
After hitting each other in the face, yeah, it's usually like that. There's Brandon Taser now posing for his photos now.
The end came about. Here it is. We see Brandon Tyson puts his name, boom, bang, then right uppercut.
Man.
Man does the short right uppercut to the ribs. Here comes again. Oh, we missed the short uppercut, but getting a short right uppercut to the ribs. There's a baby.
Oh, good shots there to the body.
Tommy Silverman.
Now there you go, Brandon Taser winning by 10th round TKO. As we step later into the evening, the results keep coming through. Oh. Yeah, man. That was a good fight to watch. To be honest with you, if I didn't have the trolls irritating me half the time, yeah, but that was cool. That was cool. We got rid of the trolls, and now we can continue to watch this fight. But Brandon Taser really did a number on the Silvernoinen. First time Silvernoinen gets stopped. Brandon Fosguns Taser, good win for the man. First international fight for Brandon Taser. That's great. Great to see him elevating his level and stepping up and moving on to the next one.
Silvernoinen has never been stopped, and Brandon Taser just for the first time. Well done.
So there we go. Next up is the big one, as far as I'm concerned, is the Jabulani Makhense versus Tulani Mbenge. Yo, I've been waiting for this fight for so long. Honestly, been waiting for this fight forever. Oh, there we go. So between the fights, if anyone has a question for me, still don't think Brandon beats Nap now. He's a great fighter, but I can't see Nap is too technical. Your Nap is leveled up, man. Like, I gotta agree. Like I gotta agree with the fact that Nap is like a really difficult fight for anybody right now. Can you imagine, like, I'm not saying now, I'm saying in the future, like a tournament happens again, but just at a higher level, like once the boxers have all got to a point where it's like Brandon, Rourke, Emmanuel Colombo, and then like maybe like Shavante Koopman once he gets like up to there, like, you know what I mean? Like when they can redo it in like 2 years' time, that'll be epic. That would be epic. Yo. So anyway, those results are in the bag so far. I haven't. None of the results have really been surprising. It's just the manner of the results which have been like good to watch. So we like to see how they basically develop and unfold. So far, so good. Generation next. That's this tournament that was put now. Jose Martin Estrada versus Ludumo Lamati is the main event. But next up is Jabulani Makhense versus Tulani Mbenge. My money would be on Nap, even with Colombo. Yeah, but I suppose it's not inconceivable, considering that like Nap is obviously technically elevated and like changed up his game. Sure. Can you believe these two debuted 1 year separate? It feels like Mbenge is a lot more experienced, but yeah, 1 year's difference. Geez, they both got really long reaches. Jabulani Makhense 190 centimeters and Tulani 192. Time for the big one. Yeah, this one I've been waiting for all evening is Jabulani Makhense versus Tulani Mbenge. This has been coming for like, I'd say like a solid 2 years. I've been waiting for this fight, you know. So Tulani Mbenge versus Jabulani Makhense. Yes, we need that. When is Lamati fighting? Lamati's fighting next, so it's Jabulani Makhense and Mbenge, and then straight after that is Ludumo Lamati for the RBO world title. Can't wait. Peeps. It's heating up. I can't wait for this one. Come on, bring an answer. Let's put them in the ring now. Let's watch this fight. I've been waiting, man. This is serious. Some serious stuff here.
You know, yes, there will be a winner and a loser, but there's just so much promise going forward for the both fighters.
I don't believe in that, to be honest with you. When someone says there's a winner and no one loses, I think that's bullshit. There's always going to be a loser in a fight. Like, the guy that wins obviously goes on and has a good period of time, and the loser's got to like refine himself, you know. Okay, so let's get the predictions in, everyone. If you want to quickly throw in one, I've seen a prediction saying money on Tools early stoppage. Okay. That's the first prediction of the evening. Guys, keep throwing in your predictions. Come on, ring announcer. Let's do this. Let's get these guys in the ring already.
Ladies and gentlemen, we get to the penultimate bout on the card this evening, and it is the second WBA title that we feature. It is scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division. It comes to you from Empress Palace in Ekurhuleni, Gauteng.
Hey, Brandon Taser just won a 10th round TKO. It's a 10-round fight. Dude, like, he put it on this guy from Finland. Like, he was winning every single round, and he still went out there in the 10th round, like, with everything. And he dropped the guy from Finland, and then he said to the guy afterwards, get up, get up. The guy from Finland got up, and then he stopped him. So, like, to Brandon Taser. But now it's Tulani Mbenge versus Jabulani Makhense. So Tulani Mbenge, I think, is walking out first. I wonder how they decide that, because, you know, who walks out first? Because usually it's a champion that walks out second. But as far as I know, that they both got belts. There's Mbenge, 94% win record. Yo, me too, Rix. Me too. I'm so keen for this next one. Jabulani Makhense versus Tulani Mbenge. It's been like 2 years in the making, and it's finally happening. Like, finally someone listened and put this fight together. Like, I'm just happy someone put it together, you know? There we go. So you said you got your money on Jabu. Someone else said Tulani Mbenge early stoppage. So even up in opinions so far. It's a 50-50 fight for me. Next up is Jabulani Makhense walking out now. Tulani Mbenge has already got into the ring. Jabulani Makhense, of course, with a 100% win record, 45% knockout record. They 1 year apart as well. I like this song, Astronaut in the Ocean. Rolling down in the deep. I love this song. It's stuck in my head the other day. There we go. Now Jabulani Makhense has entered the fray.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the way 10 rounds of championship boxing, the World Boxing Association.
10 rounds? Why did I think it was a 12-round fight? It's a 10-round fight. Okay. ABU and WBA Pan Africa. It makes sense. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to have some long introductions for both of these boxers, I can tell, because they've both done really well. There's only one loss between the both of them, 17-1 Tulani Mbenge and 11-0 Jabulani Makhense.
He weighed in at 66.4 kilograms. As a professional, 17 wins with just a single loss, 13 of those 17 wins coming within the distance. He boxes in the red trunks with black trim.
Head of the shredder, Ricky Shabalala.
A bronze medalist at the 2014 Commonwealth Games in Croatia. Former WBC international champion, former International Boxing Organization world champion, and the current South African and African Boxing Union welterweight champion. He challenges tonight from East London in the Eastern Coast of South Africa.
Introduction from Mbenge, Stella.
The champion blue corner on my right, he weighed in at 65.5 kilograms. He's a former fighting amateur champion.
Anyway, Jabulani Makhense, Tulani got a nice introduction.
Commonwealth Games, but it was the Youth Games in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue trunks with silver trim. Undefeated as a professional, he is at 11-0. 5 of those 11 wins coming within the distance. Introducing the current IBF.
Yo, I can't wait for this fight.
And the current World Boxing Association Pan-African welterweight champion. He is Jabulani.
Such a good arc. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's time to get into this one. Jabulani versus Tulani. I can't wait. We've been waiting for this fight for 2 years. It's now happening. We've been building it up on SA Boxing Talk. Finally, it's been made. May the best man win. I think it's a genuine 50-50 fight. This is the biggest local matchup in SA this year. It's the biggest match. It's the biggest match. Rowan and Reno was a huge match as well. I think this is my pick. Both guys are at the stage where they can cross overseas and make a career for themselves. Let's see. A lot of respect might be shown between the two of them. It's going to be interesting to see what comes of it. The best oak. I appreciate that. The greatest. Oh, both guys have landed on each other already in the first 20 seconds. So, they're getting a feel out round, but not really. Both have already had a bit of that touch up. Man, I can't believe I'm actually watching this fight after all this build up. Which I couldn't even do for this fight because I wasn't allowed to interview either fighter. But sure, anyway, it is what it is. I'm just happy it's happening and that the boxers are getting the opportunity to fight each other. Whew. Some fire from both guys. And Mbenge has got some big power. Jabulani's got good technique. Tools threw in a fire left hook there. Lucky for Jabulani, didn't land on the button. I had the pleasure of sparring Mbenge back in the day in PE. He was a beast as an amateur, very cool guy. I wish him luck, says E-Man. Yep, Mbenge is a strong guy. He's a gentleman. But so is Jabulani. He's a gentleman too. Slipping on the canvas. Simon Mukadi is officiating this fight. Oh, and Mbenge has landed a good left hook there. Nice early in the fight. Just a touch-up left hook there. Just letting Jabulani know that he's in for a night of boxing. Okay, Jabulani landing a nice jab and then Tools just going out of reach. We mentioned that earlier that the reaches are very similar. It's a 2 centimeter difference, with Tulani having a little bit longer reach in that department, but very, very similar. So I'm not anticipating anyone going to be fighting at range and on the inside because they've got similar attributes, even in terms of height and body, very similar attributes. This is the biggest fight of Jabulani Makhense's career. Highest level fight. Marius Matamba was the last time he would have stepped up against a level like this. If I'm not mistaken, his Tools lip cut. Now, maybe I'm seeing things. Could be cut. Have a closer inspection when the camera just loops around. I could swear there's blood coming from his mouth. Jabulani needs to be careful because Tools is coming in with some intention this fight. Jabulani's got good defense, but he's just got to be careful because Tools is looking to fire the left hook in. I can feel there's some bad blood, man. Guys bumping shoulder to shoulder at the end of that round. Dev, you've been asked the question. Who do you think? Who do you think has this one? Well, Mackenzie's on right now. Jabulani Makhense and Tulani Mbenge is on right now. So it's literally round number 2. No, the fight's not finished yet. The fight's just begun, actually. So let's see how this goes. Man, oh man, I can't believe this is actually happening. Yeah, I was right. Tulani Mbenge's lip is cut. I wonder if that was a punch or shoulder. I wonder how that came about. Looks very uncomfortable though, but I mean, it's a blood sport to fight game. You know, it is what it is. Adrenaline's probably pumping at this stage. Tools has been throwing that left hook with great authority this fight. So the referee saying don't step on each other's feet, but I mean, it happens. Comment there from Eman saying Mbenge needs to set up that right hand better as Jabulani can read it well. Either man should start investing to the body. Yes, definitely. They're both very high-level fighters, both Jabulani and Tulani. So, yeah, they both move well, quick moves. Very correct in that assessment. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting seeing this fight unfold. Both fought. Both have two common opponents, Eric Kapai and Kuvesa Katemba, who they both beat, obviously. But now they're in each other, so let's see who the bigger and better boxer is.
Certainly does. I mean, he's looking sharp and crisp behind the first round. Pops it here, Mbenge.
Jeez, what a fight! It hasn't even I even feel this fight definitely hasn't got out of first gear yet. It's just, how'd you score the first round? I actually gave it to Mbenge. I gave Tulani Mbenge the first round. So Mbenge's got to be careful. Just pull out his tongue. I've always worried that when a boxer pulls out his tongue and then someone just hits laces an uppercut and you lose your tongue. But yeah, I gave Tulani the first round, to be honest with you. How did you guys score the first round? I'm leaning towards Jabulani now in the second round. He's been landing some effective shots on the inside. Ooh. Oh, well, I suppose he did throw a good left hook there to Jabulani, but I think Tools caught it. It was just a very light impact. Caught it with the gloves. Yeah, Mbenge struggled to land clean in round number 2, whereas Jabulani has had a little bit more success in terms of clean punches. So yeah, round number 1, I'd say it's Tools. Round number 2, I'm leaning Jabulani unless anything happens in this last 20 seconds. Let's see what happens just now. There could be a big punch that changes the round. But yeah, I think Jabulani's defense has been impeccable in round number 2.
Although Makhense is fighting off the back foot, he's had his great successes in this round.
Okay, round number 2, I'm going to go Jabulani Makhense. Round number 1, I'm going to go Tulani Mbenge. So I'm giving it 1-1 now at this stage. I have a bet on Makhense TKO. Knockout or disqualification. Sure. Looks like something a little bit worrying. Oh my word. Okay, so how Mbenge got his lip cut was basically an accidental headbutt when Jabulani Makhense bridged up.
Picture there from our cameraman. Well done. There was a headbutt actually that split his lip open.
So now Mbenge's got a bit of a split lip. Did Rourke-Knapp win earlier? Yes, Rourke-Knapp did win earlier. He won. The opponent didn't come out for round number 3. Caught a big left hook in round number 2 and decided that was it. So he didn't want to get back into the ring again. Jabulani, Ricky says Jabulani will make the adjustments as the fight goes on. Tools good, but Jabulani has tools in the toolbox. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean Jabulani, I do think is a high-level boxer. Very, very technical. And does have a lot more weapons than people give him credit for. And a guy like Tools can bring it out in him. But we got to remember as well, the other thing we got to remember is that Tulani is a world-class operator. Oh, and Mbenge's coming through with some big shots here. Sure, and Mbenge really wants to make a point in this round. Yeah, and Mbenge's got big punching power. Let's never forget. But again, Jabulani just negating the punching power on that occasion, just turning it in and just angling around Mbenge on that occasion. This is so. If we scored this round so far, oh, Mbenge landed a big left hook, which kind of wobbled Jabulani Makhense. Mackenzie's got to be careful. Oh, Tools is going in for the kill now. He has got Makhense staggered, but Makhense looks to have regathered himself. He's holding Tools now, just fetching himself, pacing himself, and Tools wants to land the big shots here. After that left hook, I've been talking about that left hook from Tools, but early on the night, and there he goes. He landed with the big shots. You know, I think Makhense has regathered himself, but he definitely felt that big shot. It's 10-round fight. 10-round fight.
That's the counter-punch something did. Makhense against the ropes, almost wanting to throw him back into that situation, and then counter.
Because a guy like Tools has a lot of power in his arsenal and a good reach, and so does Jabulani, has a good reach. But because he has all those attributes, he's always dangerous. And he's a top-level former Commonwealth bronze medalist. Sure, both guys, there's a lot in it for the winner. Hey, the winner of this fight goes on to do something. Like, they step it up to international level. Like, there's no one left in SA. These two are the last remaining soldiers in the welterweight division in South Africa. The winner of this fight goes international. Nope, now Jabulani switched up to southpaw, went back to orthodox very briefly. Got 35 seconds left in round number 3. Tools has really been pushing the pace on Makhense. Mackenzie's just got to be careful now. It's good body work there. Oh my word! Good right hand, good left hook. Mackenzie's in trouble here. And Tulani Mbenge wins the fight by stoppage. Tulani Mbenge wins the fight by stoppage. Wow, what a result. What a result. All the hype and all it came up to that moment where Jabulani got nailed and Tulani takes the win by stoppage. I said, you got to be careful of the power, and that left hook landed again. It was the left hook that got Makhense in trouble. And then it was the followed up right hand, and Makhense was out on the ropes. And there it is. Tulani Mbenge takes that win by stoppage. KO win over Jabulani Makhense. Tulani Mbenge. And Tulani Mbenge is shouted to the camera, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. So there we go. Jabulani was really struggling with the pace and reach of Mbenge. Yo made me eat my words. That's what the comments are in the comment section. So well done to Tools on a 3rd round TKO. He's really proved that he's in it to win it, and he's back on the world welterweight level again. Here's that left hook again. Just watching the highlights package there and seeing basically what caused, there you go, the left hook caused the trouble for him. Left hook on the ropes, and he had him staggered, and he came off with a good game. But there's that again, the 3rd left hook that landed there, and then the right hand, which equalized the night. Oh, you can see Jabulani was really hurt in that moment, and then the right hand was the offset. Mbenge is back in the comment section. Anyone got a link? The only way to get a link for this fight is to go to Supersport channel 202. I would like to see Tulani versus Marius Matumba next. Well, I think Marius is still operating at junior welter. So I think Tulani Mbenge, after this result against Jabulani Makhense, needs to start aiming abroad and start taking his talents overseas. And see how passionate and emotional Sean Smith was there. And how emotional Tulani Mbenge was there. You can see how much this means to him. And a lot of smiles there from the Smiths camp as well. A lot of, I suppose if you show both sides, there's sadness on Jabulani's side and obviously a lot of happiness on Tools' side. A 3rd round TKO. What a result. What a result that is.
Oh, man.
There we go. That fight ended abruptly there. Tulani Mbenge landing with the left hook, following it up with that right hand as it usually was. So basically, what happened was for people that don't get to see it is that Jabulani got caught on the ropes. He was a bit out there, and Tools just finished off the job. The referee did the right thing and stepped in. I mean, Makhense could have got really hurt in that instance.
The winner by technical knockout. And now the South African.
Let's have a look. Listen to the guy read out. Tools deserves his praise.
Champion from East London, Tulani Mbenge.
Tulani Evolution Mbenge. He signals that he's back and he's ready for world level.
Wow, there he is. He went over the ropes, looked at the promoter Rodney Berman, and screamed,
So if you didn't hear that, so basically Tulani Mbenge said he leaned over the ropes and said to his not to his promoter, to the promoter of the event, I'm back. Tulani versus Van Heerden would be a good fight. Dude, I've been calling that fight for years. I would love to see Tulani Mbenge versus Chris Van Heerden. Wow.
There's your winning picture, Tulani Mbenge, now trainer Sean Smith, WBA Pan African champion, and he took that title, of course, from Jabulani Makhense. Well, he did say, as I said earlier, that he's...
Sorry, I'm just watching the TV. I was trying to see what's happening. But yeah, I think Tulani versus Chris has been a great fight. We've been asking for years, you know. Tools looked amazing tonight, so I won't lie. Like, he looked great. And now for the main event of the evening, which is Jose Martin Estrada versus Ludumo Lamati. This fight I'm anticipating. I'm going to make an early prediction. I'm going to go Ludumo Lamati on points because I'm anticipating Estrada being a tough guy. He's got a good rating on BoxRec. He's up there, and I'm also I think it'll be a wide points decision for Ludumo because I believe in his boxing ability, and it's his chance at the IBO world title. So let's see what he gets out of this. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, pop them through right now. We've been through a whole night of big results. This one obviously was the fight that I've been wanting to see for years, and it turns out that Tulani Mbenge had the better of Jabulani Makhense on the evening. So credit to him. Just watching the highlights again. There was that headbutt there which caused the splits in the lip, and then the left hook ultimately decides the fight at the end of the day. The right hand being low from Makhense, and then a great straight right hand there from Tulani, a great left hook there and then, you know, Tools had a good killer instinct finishing the fight the way he did. Jabulani is a game opponent. He's an undefeated opponent, 11-0. So Tools had a lot to prove coming into it tonight. His preparation must have been on point, and he definitely did what he needed to do to get that win. Who's watching Inoue? Inoue, I love Inoue. I think he's a fantastic fighter. All right, we are warming up. What does everyone think of the main events of the evening? Ludumo Lamati against Jose. What do you guys think? Give us your predictions in the comment section of what you think of that fight.
Stay connected to DSTV Premium. Podcast brought to you by Discovery. What's the worst that's going to happen?
All right. I'm just going to see some advertising between the two fights. Obviously, maybe the guys need a little bit longer to warm up. Let's see. I'm shocked, bro. Danny. That's what he said in the comment section. I'm to be honest, I didn't expect an early stoppage for either guy. So the result does shock me. I was expecting like a really close, as I said before, 50-50 fight. I was expecting a really close one. Boom. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just gonna wait for what's happening now.
Welcome back to the Palace of Dreams, the Emperor's Palace. It continues on your way of the champions. We bring you the fight of your life. Scintillating performance from Tulani Mbenge. His loss is a real quality, and he retains the power. He's back at the top of the mountain. We are at the theater of Masolos. We bring you now our main event on your way.
All right. We are stepping into the main event now. I had higher expectations from Jabulani. I didn't expect that at all from Tools. Tools deserves a big fight now. What do you guys think? Like, I think he deserves to be given an opportunity to go fight overseas. He'll be given a world ranking in one of the sanctioning bodies. Welterweight division is a hell of a division worldwide, but the man deserves it, man. After that, man, Tools deserves world level boxing right now. I'm actually going to tune into the live video. There's Tools.
Mention your fucking name. Mention my name. Mention my name. You said it the best. Mention my name. Mention my name. Mention my name. That's better than Aaron. I'm telling you, man. Mention my name.
This is Tools Mbenge post fight.
Let's go! You must mention my name. Mention my name. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Hey, say Boxing Talk, you can interview me now. Yeah. Now I'm going to shut out the back. You can interview me now. SA Boxing Talk. It's time you can interview me now. Let's go! Anyway, just wishing the best to Sebastian and Jabulani a very good fighter. So wish him all the best. That's what you need, local. Ready to go international. Let's go. Where is he? Whenever. Where is he? Let's go. Downstairs. Georgie. Short boys. What a rush.
What a rush.
I need more of that shit.
There's Tools Mbenge post fight, obviously on the Instagram live.
Thanks, Danny. We prepared for. I don't turn this baby around. Yes. Anyway, prepared for a tough fight and just blessed to get the result. What you guys do? Eating chocolates, enjoying the show. Anyway, what a rush. Fast move, but made easy work and then train hard. Camp was good, just good.
Okay, guys, I'm going to log off of the live right now. I really enjoyed just seeing the reactions straight after the fights, and yeah, I don't know if you guys saw. Well, you must have seen it if you were on here because I pointed to the screen. But yeah, you're stepping up, and obviously the Mexican music is coming through. Now, I hope they don't do the national anthems, man. Like, I always feel like it drags the show out. I just hope, like, after these two guys get in the ring, you know, they've had their ring walkout. Let's just let them juke it out.
He comes to the Republic of South Africa as a challenger. He comes carrying promise and hope that he's going to walk away with the belt.
Yeah, I'm expecting big things from Tools now. After the fight, I'm expecting something big. Third round stoppage of Jabulani Makhense. I know it doesn't sound like to an international audience like a big thing, but it's a big deal. Like the two best welterweights in South Africa collided. Tools got the victory on the night, and now he moves on to the next level, and deservedly so, you know. Well, here comes Ludumo Lamati as he steps out. 28-year-old 9mm entering his prime years now, and he's getting an opportunity at the IBO World title.
Five in 1 year, all ending in victory.
Let's see. There's the national anthems. Just as I say, I don't want to watch them. Like, you know how long these anthems are and how they just draw out the process. What do I mean? What do you even talk about during this national anthem? Like, you don't even want to disrespect the national anthem of Mexico, right? Like, okay, I'm talking right now, but still. Man, I cannot wait for this fight. I do think it's going to go the distance, though. I have that sneaky suspicion. Like, this guy looks tough, this Mexican guy. He looks like he's here for some business. He wants to win a world title, and so does Ludumo. And Ludumo is a slick boxer, so I don't expect him to try force a knockout. So I think he'll try out-slick this opponent. Interesting to see this fight. The Mexican guy's got 3 guys on his corner, so he's got full representation. Actually, I think 4 guys in your corner is full representation, but I think 3 during COVID is a decent representation. See how long this national anthem is. Now for the South African national anthem, which is also extremely long. I need coffee. Ow. I need coffee. For sure, the national anthem, there's nothing really to talk about. So let's talk about the fights. Ludumo Lamati, in this point of his career, he was at Rumble Africa Promotions, recently joined Golden Gloves Promotions, had a fight, like a warm-up fight in his last fight to just shake off the rust and then get in the ring to do this world title fight, which he's rightfully earned. He's 17-0-1. He's a super bantamweight. In South Africa, we got a stiff competition in those weight divisions. So like that's why he's got to this point where he is. He's beaten the best in the country. I heard Tulani Mbenge might be moving up, but I see obviously Tulani's also got into an accident the other day, so hopefully speedy recovery to him. But yeah, for now we're focusing on the IBO World Title Challenge of Ludumo Lamati. He obviously wants to, become a world champion and start campaigning and moving up through the levels. Let's see what's up. Yeah, Ludumo Lamati, South Africa versus Mexico. For freedom in South Africa. Awesome. All right, so the national anthems are done. Now the referee should be just dishing out the instructions and all good to go.
Generation X that culminates in this fight. 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant International Boxing Organization World Junior Featherweight title. Scoring those 12 rounds at ringside are judges from Pretoria in Gauteng, South Africa, Mr. Simon Mukadi. From Baklu in Gauteng, South Africa, Ms. Kumeza Zinakile. And from Harare in Zimbabwe, Mr. Patrick Mokondiwa. Representing IBO President Ed Levine, our fight supervisor from Ndansani in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. All
right. Anyone got an opinion on this fight? Ludumo Lamati versus Yes. Versus the Mexican opponent.
The first of our two challenges, boxes out of the red corner on my left. He weighed in at 54.3 kilograms. His record at 12 wins with just a single loss and a single draw. 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He boxes in the next
Jose Martin Estrada. He's a very good opponent, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, the current Mexican national bantamweight champion and the current
12-1-1.
super bantamweight champion from Monclova, Coahuila de Zaragoza, Mexico, Jose Martin Estrada.
So he obviously believes he will be a world champion. That's why he's in South Africa. He's Martin Estrada.
Out of the blue corner on my right, our second challenger, weighed in at 55.3 kilograms. Undefeated as a professional, his record 17-0 with just a draw. 10 of those 17 wins coming by way of knockout. He boxes in the white and blue trim trunks. He is the current South African junior featherweight champion, the current African Boxing Union junior featherweight champion, and the current IBF Intercontinental junior featherweight champion from Mdansane in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. Welcome back to the Palace of Dreams. He is Ludumo
9mm Lamati. Finally, can we get to the fight? This has been such a drawn-out process, and to get these guys in the ring, let's do it. That's what I hate. Even when I'm in commentary, like when I'm commentating on a fight, and I'm like talking and talking and talking, and it's like, okay, cool. It gets to a point where it's like, okay, let's get into the ring. Let's get these guys fighting so we can talk about the fight. Dion Duarte, the referee. Awesome. Dion Duarte, one of the best referees in the world. He did the Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev fight. He officiated that. Now he's officiating Ludumo Lamati against Martin Estrada. Nice jab there from Ludumo Lamati. Jose Martin Estrada from all the way from Mexico, coming to obviously win a belt for his country.
He works as an assistant at his trainers, but there's a father of two.
Strong little fighter is this Mexican guy, Estrada. Ludumo Lamati staying strong to his cause there. Good pop jab there.
The Lamati jab will upset you. He has this solid jab. It simply and effectively breaks your rhythm. There it is.
Oh, great 1-2 there from Ludumo Lamati. Oh, nice tough Ludumo. Good straight right to the body there.
Goes solid again on top with the right hand. Lamati.
Good stuff there, Ludumo Lamati.
He throws it nice and straight. This Ludumo 9mm Lamati has got a good jab.
Oh, good right hand there from Ludumo Lamati. He's showing some good aggression here that we haven't seen from Ludumo Lamati.
Absolutely. When a guy tells you, bring it on, you haven't hurt me, then you have hurt me.
Gee, I haven't heard that one before. Oh, nice right hand to the body there, Ludumo Lamati. Just keeping Estrada honest. You know, Estrada needed a bit of a wake up punch, and just a nice little right to the body keeps you sharp. Just fell short there on that occasion to Ludumo Lamati, but very effective from round one, which to be honest is unexpected, because Ludumo usually has to establish his rhythm and then gets into it and starts mounting and getting up the level as it goes on. Good stuff to the body there. Yeah, Ludumo undefeated. Only had one draw, which happened at Emperor's a long time ago with Sebo and Gemma.
Back home on the side of Lamati. It shows here, in terms of his upbringing, well schooled, the basics are correct, the attitude to the sport of boxing is correct. Well-groomed fighter.
Good stuff there from Ludumo Lamati. Just a simple 1-2 there, but effectively, I think this is a nice style for Ludumo to fight against, like a Mexican guy, because Estrada is very, very hittable. Like he's there to be hit. So round number 1 in the bag, and I'm going to give it to Ludumo Lamati. He did the effective work there. Estrada didn't really land anything on Lamati this round, which is a bit concerning for him. I understand maybe if he's just getting into his rhythm, but nothing to write home about.
We see Lamati's corner from Zidi Machida. Bloody nose from Lamati after round 1, but he did all the work.
Estrada's not even sitting on the chair. He's opting to stand. He's excited. He looks very excited about this fight as Estrada. Yeah, I also rate Lamati as taking the 100%. See what everyone on socials is saying.
And after 1 round, Lamati looks good. From that swinging is Garcia. Looking to Lamar, Brian.
Oh,
then
I spot there.
To gamble a little bit more. His best.
Lamati is a lot more aggressive than he usually is. He's usually not this aggressive.
There's spikes, there's roadblocks in his way. It's the jab. Yeah, that jab's excellent from Lamati.
Oh, brilliant shots there. Brilliant work there.
As well as inside the ring, Ludumo Lamati.
Oh, good body shot there from Ludumo Lamati. Like, chopping. Is something wrong with his left eye? Is he okay there? Ludumo Lamati's nose started bleeding, so I'm just not wondering if it's a good stiff jab that caused that. Yeah, look, that's what Iman is saying there. He's saying Lamati is bleeding quite easily. Seems like it. Almost one of the first punches. I know that it was bleeding at the end of round number 1, but I can't really remember which punch it was because Estrada didn't really land many punches in the first round. So maybe, yeah. I was just worried. I thought something might be wrong with his left eye, with Lamati's left eye, but looks like he's okay. He's ooh. Oh, big right hand there from Ludumo Lamati, investing nicely to the body. The Mexican saying he's not feeling the punches, but Lamati not being dragged into anything unnecessary. Brilliant there from Ludumo Lamati. Just keeping nice and concentrated. Oh, there we go. Estrada coming forward. Estrada's not like superly and overly aggressive. Like he's just like standard aggressive. Like I was expecting a come forward like warrior.
Lamati's got this upper body movement. He knows about the danger from Estrada. Moves his head side to side, not a stationary target.
Nice side-to-side movement there from Ludumo Lamati, just keeping it simple, investing to the body. Oh, nice stuff there. Oh, great punches there from Ludumo Lamati. And then he made the Mexican miss after that. He made Estrada miss.
When a guy smiles at you and says, bring it on, you know you've hurt him.
That should be the end of round 2, and I have
Moves very well side to side as Ludumo.
2 rounds in the bag there for Ludumo Lamati. 2 rounds in the bag.
That's what you need to do. You're a world champion boxer, or a successful boxer at least. Empress Palace bringing you the fights of your lives, Golden Gloves, promoters, RDG as sponsors, and of course Palace Bet. What a fantastic day of boxing it's been. double sorted tournament
Lamati says Mameva on SS Boxing.
on hashtag SS Boxing.
Yeah, so far one-way traffic for Ludumo Lamati after 2 rounds. I wouldn't say easy work because that's just disrespectful, but good work.
It says he hopes Casper West is watching. I know why. King Munada also should be watching. Big Zulu should be watching. Prince KB should be watching.
Oh, good right hand there from Estrada.
Good right hand from the Mexican.
Goss? Estrada. Good body work from both guys. Both Estrada and Lamati investing to the body. No, thank you for that. Thank you for that like. I just noticed a like just shooting through there. So I do appreciate that. Ooh, good shots there being landed there. Lamati is concentrated in this fight. He's focused for the world title. Good 1-2 there. Good left hook to the body there.
Yeah, most certainly. Lamati still has that nosebleed. But he normally fights with a bloody noses. Lamati needs to have that sorted out.
We're talking about the bloodied nose from Ludumo Lamati. It always opens up. I mean, we mentioned it here in the comment section. Eman mentioned it, where Lamati's nose keeps bleeding, and maybe there's a way to maybe get it burnt, his blood vessels in his nose, so that this doesn't become a common occurrence, because it could give your opponents a lot of confidence seeing that he's done damage to you. But if they knew a little bit more about him, they'd understand it happens every single fight. Oh, good body work there from Ludumo Lamati. And again. Hey, this guy hits hard too, this Estrada. I saw that body work was very good. But then Ludumo returning. Good work there, Ludumo. Hey, Ludumo's leveled up too, man. Yeah, it definitely needs to keep going for those body shots. He's looking good when he goes to the body. Oh, he knocked him nicely there. Set up that left hook.
Going for similar punches. Estrada now wants to dig downstairs, come up with the right hand uppercut. He tries the sneak left hand uppercut too. Oh, good left uppercut by Garcia. The Duma says, whatever you can do, I can give you 2 back.
Good work there. This is a much better round for Estrada, I think. I think this is a much bigger round, a better round. But I still think that Ludumo is overall won the round. So I'm gonna go 3 rounds in the bag to Ludumo Lamati.
Jumping to end the proceedings at the end of round 3. And one has to say the South African is looking every bit the part.
Estrada still refusing to take a seat. He's standing in the corner, as opposed to like Ludumo, who's obviously sitting down taking his instructions. Different ways of doing things. Why are you calling him Garcia? His name's Jose Martin Estrada.
Let's not count him out.
Anyway, 3 rounds in the bag as far as I'm concerned. All 3 to Ludumo Lamati. And round number 4 about to get underway.
94% winning. Well, that's almost 100 because he's only had 1 draw. But you can't ask for a much better record than that as a professional with 18 fights. The respect for the sport that the both fighters have. They are not headhunting. They are, because already you know, the head has eyes, it sees, it can move, the body doesn't move, it stays there, the both of them going for the body. Putting on the pressure now, coming forward is Garcia, he knows. He's back on the back foot. Only way he's going to beat Ludumo Lamati is to put him under pressure, make him go backwards like that. And he's busy and hurt Ludumo. Garcia wants to win this IBO title. Judging by Garcia's face right now, he's the man getting hurt.
In this pattern from round one, lovely intensity, great work rate by both fighters.
Lamati, heavy-handed puncher, but he gets the job done. It's accurate. Timing is great. And there you see lands on the target, which is good enough. You don't have to be a big puncher. You need to land the punches, and then you can knock him in out.
So Ludumo Lamati.
I see a Estrada.
Estrada's definitely picking up the pace though. Like that's the one thing I've noticed about Estrada as this fight's gone on is the pace has been picked up. Oof, good body shots there from Ludumo Lamati. Ooh, this left hook to the body, guys and girls and everyone that's online. This is killing Estrada. These body shots.
Oh, good right hand from Lamati. Nice uppercut, nice left uppercut, right uppercut from Garcia.
Gonna come down to hard, to tremendous.
Sure, this is a tremendous fight actually. A much better fight than I was anticipating. Well done to both guys, and Estrada's now bringing the pace. This is going to push both guys to their limits. This is a hell of a fight.
That's exciting.
Lamati, again shifting, moving, giving his opponent some great angles.
Looking good now. Ludumo Lamati.
One thing that Lamati shouldn't do is that, dropping his guards.
I agree with you. No time to act, no time to climb in the fight.
Ooh, good uppercut there, Ludumo Lamati. And then Estrada fires back, just falling a little bit short with a couple of those punches. Good left hook there. As I said, I think this is going to go the distance, even though there's good investment in the body.
In the round 4. Better round. The man from Mexico. He stood his ground. Went toe to the body.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm catching up on the comments real quick. Lamati should pivot or step out after he attacks. He is giving Estrada opportunities to hit him. I guess he doesn't feel threatened by his punches. I agree with the pivoting. I think that Lamati should pivot. I think that he feels confident though, like with his punch flow. The Mexican might not be the hardest hitter, but I think you're right though. Like I think he could be dangerous. Let's see the next comment. Lamati's moves are constant. He's not holding back. Jose definitely does have heavy hands though. Look, I agree. I think that like this Mexican guy's got good volume punches. Ludumo's got to be super careful. Super careful. So he's got to pivot, but he's got to keep his foot on the pedal at the same time. All right, both guys to the neutral corner, and round number 5 is underway.
The end of the day, this is scary. I don't know if Lamati can absorb those 40 punches till the last round. This guy is strong. Tempo Enoch says this is a great fight to watch on hashtag SS Boxing win round number 5. Keep those tweets coming.
Well, that's what it's all about, everybody. You know, we want to see the best guys fight the best guys. And we want to see the best fights. That's exactly what we're seeing here today.
Oh, great stuff there.
Mikey plants that left uppercut to perfection on the body.
Now, as further, again, you see momentarily go southpaw. There he is, right there. Out of an unorthodox stance now. Let's see which punch is he looking for.
Yeah, Ludumo's kind of doing a little head movement there. He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. Oh, good right hand there, Ludumo Lamati. That was a nice little pivot stiff hand there. Stiff right hand there, gee. But Estrada's taken it in his stride. I actually thought that hurts, but Estrada seems fine.
Right body punches from the
The Mexican. He hasn't come here for nothing. He wants that world title. He keeps working. Lamati wanted to hold. Estrada said no. He wanted to keep working. Much better round here for Garcia.
Oh, good stuff.
Well, I'll say that, but Garcia almost got knocked out with a right hand.
Who's Garcia?
Better round for Garcia overall. He's outworking Lamati right now, Brian.
Oh, good stuff there. Good body work from Ludumo. So much better round again for Estrada. This is the best round for Estrada actually so far. Good left hook from Estrada there.
He needs a tighter defense. Ludumo Lamati. He's up against it again. He has to keep.
Sure, Lamati's in. He's got a hard fight. This is a hard fight. Oh my word! There's big shots coming through here. Oh, good right hand there. Oh, another good right hand there. Oh, Lamati is nailing Estrada this round. I mean, he's now coming in now. Estrada's throwing big shots too. What a fight, man. What a fight.
Swings and misses. Not 10 seconds of the round. Good fight. Brilliant fight. Great round for Estrada. For Garcia. I'm going to give Garcia that round.
Sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'll give Estrada that round.
He's getting stronger in the fight, this Garcia.
Yeah, this is a great fight. I wish there was like the fight like this, right? You're right. Great for the fans, like watching at home. But I even think like a fight like this deserves a crowd. Ooh, good shot that, eh? Good shot that.
We have a good fight in the hands. But of course, you can just join us. This is the idea. World Junior Featherweight title.
Round number 6 underway now.
We're going to the halfway mark of this World Championship fight. Round number 6, the scheduled 12 under. Who wants it most? But much stronger as Garcia.
Yeah, Estrada. I almost said Garcia by mistake because I'm listening to that. Estrada has got a lot stronger as this fight's gone on. But Ludumo is quite a bit ahead in saying that. Oof, I can't believe this is only round 6. It feels like a long fight because of all the outputs.
Well, it may be that Lamati is going to go back and use his ability to utilize the perimeter of the ring back to his
I feel like sneezing now. I got a heavy sneeze on board. Anyway, back to the fights. Yeah, Estrada's he's earned his way back into this fight. Like he's grinded out, and so is Ludumo. Ludumo is kind of grinding now as well, but Ludumo is way more slick than Estrada is. Is Lamati. Oh, good left hook there. Good right hand to the body there from Estrada, and then a good left hook in return from Ludumo Lamati. This is a real world title fight. This is a hard fight for both guys.
Staying out of range. On the inside, Estrada really makes it a fight. Brilliant stuff on the inside from Ludumo.
Oh, great stuff there from Lamati. Great work there. Yeah, like Sugar Ray Leonard like.
Let's get it from Lamati. There's 1 minute left of round 6.
Oh, good straight right hand there, Lamati. Good left hook, Lamati. I'm just saying, oh, good shots this round. Looks hurt. Estrada looks hurt there. Last 40 seconds left in this round, and Estrada actually looks hurt from those shots.
say now, Estrada doesn't say bring it back on. He wants more punishment.
Right, a good fight. Garcia is bombing big uppercut there. Looking Lamati inside.
He shouldn't be in front of him. Lamati commits the error of standing right in the firing line. He's a 9mm, yes, but they're firing big bombs there.
Big bombs. Oh, good shot there from Lamati. That's a good round. Okay, I'm going to say that was a Ludumo Lamati round, which has it 5-1 up in my books. Now going into round number 7. That is a real fight. Although I do have Ludumo up, they just need to clean his nose there. Obviously, it's a constant bleeder. You can see like a constant bleeding nose.
Mwambe on hashtag SS Boxing says this Estrada is strong and powerful. He's catching Ludumo with these uppercuts.
Keep the guards up, Lamati says Azinga Golden Boy Fuzile.
This is Azinga Fuzile. We know all about your great exploits. The Rab says fight between boxing and now the second half of the Euro 2020. The Rab stay here. This is where it's happening.
Yeah, well done to Zinga Fuzili. I mean, brilliant, magnificent victory to say in the USA. Obviously, will be fighting for IBF World Title in the near future. So be tuning.
Jason Kidia says Lamati will win 8-round KO when you go on to unify the division.
Sure. Anyway, Ludumo Lamati back. He's a world fighter, world level fighter. This is a good time for South Africa.
Keep the head moving. He's getting tagged with some big punches with Duma.
Oof, this is low blow from Estrada, so Ludumo's just going to take a little bit of time just to recover from that low blow. Good shot there from Ludumo Lamati there. So a big thanks for everyone that did tune in throughout the duration of the evening to obviously catch the fights all the way back from earlier this afternoon when Akani Puzi was fighting Johnny Muller, and then up through all the fights since then, and then all the way to this fight here.
Right hand. Jose Garcia on the inside.
Oh, good work there from Ludumo Lamati there. Good sharp work, precision. Oof. He's landed some big bombs here.
He's smart. He's intelligent, Brian. He's dangerous. Clear head, clear strategy. Doesn't get carried away, even if he throws successful punches.
This is a hell of a strong fighter that Lamati is fighting, coming up against.
The clean and crisp punch is definitely coming from 9mm Lamati, the South African. Open to the Mexican.
There is a way he's struggling, and he's been struggling with that nose bleed.
Good stuff there, Ludumo Lamati. Oh, good left hook there. Oh, another good left hook there. Ludumo Lamati, man. Dude, he looks so good today. So I can't believe these guys have done worked to this level.
I like the way Ludumo buries the attack. Successful on top, deep downstairs.
And Lamati is working and working and working. Ooh. Jeez, Estrada's strong, man, but okay, there we go. Another round done and dusted. Another round done and dusted. All right, let's have a look. Lamati could probably box this to an easy win. 6-1 Lamati, but Estrada is not deterred. Let's see if his body work will show dividends later in the fight. I've got to agree with you. I have it 6-1 to Ludumo Lamati. But again, you know, with the amounts of like punishments and that Estrada's like absorbed and still coming forward the way he is showing that he's a 12-round fighter, and that's dangerous because at any stage, if Ludumo gets exhausted, Estrada's going to take advantage of that and, you know, come back. So Ludumo has got to be extremely fit to fight a guy like Estrada.
He's got to keep his hands up. He's got to keep that head moving like he's been doing. 5 rounds to go in this championship fight. That is well finally. Leon the Days has that as the boxing. Mexican is as tough as nails. Almost first.
Well, there we go. Into round number 8 now. 7 rounds in the bag. 6-1. Myself and Eman are agreeing on that one. What round is it? Round number 8. Round number 8. Ludumo Lamati taking over the fight. Just got to make sure he keeps his wits about him now.
Keep your hands up. Don't take chances. Don't plan. And watch the punches all the time. If I was Garcia's trainer, I would say, go for broke, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Try and knock him out. We are on the world stage, Brian, on the World of Champions. This fight can be anywhere in the world. Quality. Super quality. Absolute quality. Both fighters, eyes are swollen. The Ludumo Lamati, both eyes are swollen. Nose is bleeding. But he's hanging in there. So's Garcia.
Oh, good shot there from Ludumo Lamati.
Quicker hands, Lamati, when he gets those hands going.
See, both guys are kind of just edged off a bit in round number 8. Although they are like throwing, I can see that the punching power has deteriorated somewhat. And that's why I thought that there might be points in this fight. It's a Supersport channel 202, well, Supersport 2 channel 202 on DSTV.
That's why they're putting it on the line. Both fighters are putting everything on the line. Jose Garcia, every time strong with bad intentions. No jab, nothing to play.
Gee, I mean, there's Estrada. He's still there. He's still coming forward. He's still putting pressure. Sure. Jeez, Ludumo he's gonna know he's in a fight tonight. He had one hell of a fight. But this is world level, peeps. This is world level.
He puts it together, he packages it so well.
Yeah, I might just do the. I'll have a look at the card on DAZN for tonight and see if I want to cover that one, because you know it's an early morning and you know I've been covering this event tonight, so maybe I will do the DAZN one and get up early in the morning for it, but no guarantees. I know not many people are going to get up for that one, so I'm going to have to weigh up the pros and cons of doing that show. So whose round was that? Like, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, Estrada did really well that round, didn't he? What do you think? Maybe 6-2, 7-1, 6-2. What are we thinking here? 6-2, 7-1. Someone tell me what you guys think. Okay, I'm gonna go 6-2. 6-2. 6 rounds to Ludumo Lamati, 2 to Estrada. Man, this is a rough fight. This is a hard fight. A lot of volume punches being landed.
Out of the way of danger. Oh, right hand on the button on the money. Ludumo Lamati.
Ooh, good stuff there, Ludumo.
This is when you watch Lamati, you appreciate boxing being an art. That's why we call it the sweet science.
Oof, nice stuff. Phew.
Classy action. Ludumo Lamati bends left uppercut to the body and throws the right into the boxer says, well, I'm going to hit you back. I'm not going away. It's about the timing for Lamati, setting the clock, knowing when to throw the combination. He does that. Knowing when to get back to the jab, he does that. Knowing when to be defensive, he does that superbly. Lamati's got to stay tidy, stay focused. Don't talk to your man. Concentrate on winning the blue down and getting to that championship belt in the 12. It keeps it tight defensively. Now in the game, you see that Shogun from Australia tries to pick him up with the
Ooh,
right hand up.
jeez, Australia's doing well this round. Oh, it starts early, like right now. Okay, let me have a look. I need a break though, to be honest. Let's have a look. Oh, the zone. So where is the card? Is it in Poland? What's the? Let me go on box rec.
Setting him up for a right hand uppercut now, Lamati. You see when he jabs him like that on the side, an uppercut is going to come.
In where's this fight happening? Mangwea. In America.
He's taking a break in a breather.
Oh, that's that card. Okay, so that card's in America.
Should be here in Coventry.
I don't know if I went off there for a second.
Those fighters putting it all on the line.
But then you got Inoue,
Mexico.
also in America.
Racing for the
Yeah, I think maybe the undercard might start a bit earlier, but yeah. Round number 9 in the bag.
Well, thank you very much to the people that set myself and Tulani Mbenge on fire. Awesome, thank you. We enjoy doing what you do.
Lamati is wearing him down. Great fight. Are we getting around 12? I think we'll get to round 12, to be honest with you. Like, both guys are tough, but like, I can see both guys have been in war, man.
Good fight. Tumsani Koyana says 9mm boxing smile. Jansane.
Sure. No, it's good boxing, this fight. Okay, now Estrada's going to come out the gates firing. I have it 7 rounds to 2. 7 to Lamati, 2 to Estrada. Estrada's coming out the gates firing now. Because he knows. He knows he's got to be on this.
Championship of the world. South Africa's Ludumo 9mm Lamati. Patrick Mafani is watching. A few minutes to the championship. Lamati and you are mixing very well.
Nice stuff.
Good, right? Estrada tries to hook to the body, it's not working. At this stage, Estrada is amazed because he's thrown his best punches. Lamati has responded very well.
Yeah, Ludumo has done really well so far. Estrada, I mean, he's always in the fight though. Like, let's not take, like, you can't, like, he's not out of the fight. I mean, Ludumo has been impressive for me. Like, I didn't like tonight. There's been a couple of like standout performances for me, like Rocknap, Brandon Sasa. Even Tulani Mbenge stood out for me. And then like Ludumo Lamati, like those are the standout performers for me.
Garcia's coming stronger than King. At this stage, and it's easy to coach from where we're sitting. Lamati's going to go back to the jab.
Yeah, he's got to go back to the jab. He's got to start getting that head moving more. He's standing in front of his man. He's allowing Garcia to whip him with an uppercut. Just like that. Move like that. This is a good fight. Wow, it's a war. Both fighters' eyes are swollen.
Jeez, this has been a proper war. This one. That's two.
We've seen them all.
It's been a lot of action this fight.
And he was terrific fight. Well scored.
I wasn't expecting Ludumo to be this come forward. Like he's really brought like a new dimension to his game. Like I guess he's had to when it comes to like a fight like this.
Terrific fighters throughout the years. Lamati following in those footsteps.
So, Lamati must be careful not to get caught now.
Good body work.
Garcia, which is the wrong thing to do. Good run for Garcia. Okay. We'll take this opportunity now as well for Mani to wish Kevin Arena, the cruiserweight champion of the world. He's leaving for, he's going to Belgium to fight Riyad Berg. He's going to go and fight team first in Namibia. So good luck, Kevin Arena, in your big WBA title fight on the 17th of July in Belgium against Riyad Berg. Putting both titles on the line, the WBA and IBA. South Africa's Kevin Arena will be successful in Belgium and bring back a WBA title.
Round number 11 about to get underway. Yeah, he is. He's looking worn out, and he's just taken that headbutt, which has caused the gash just above the eye, which is dangerous. So round number 11 underway. 2 rounds to go. So 2 rounds for Estrada. I have it 8 rounds to 2 to Ludumo Lamati. So there's 2 rounds for Estrada to get into this one and potentially steal the night away from Ludumo after he's worked extremely well to put himself in a position to become a world champion.
Lawrence says, patiently waiting for that 9mm shot. Must hold his zipper.
The pace has just definitely slowed down a little bit. But in saying that, I got a good 10 rounds of solid action in this round number 11 now. Can say I'm 17 and doing boxing. Boxing is so bad here, underground. It's like respect for the art. There's no more to see. Someone like Lamati is doing great work. It's inspiring. Yeah, I'm glad you see that. Like, you know, looking up to someone like Ludumo, I mean, think about it. He's fighting, and I hope that you're able to become a professional boxer one day if that's your dream. Because honestly, we want as many like successful South African boxers as possible. Like I love watching like obviously our own South Africans doing really well. Like Ludumo is making us proud here tonight. And yeah, he's a good inspiration. So we need more and more good boxers coming through. So if you're keen on doing a boxer, never give up, because this is one of those businesses where you just cannot give up. Better fight until the last bell. And Ludumo is showing a lot of heart.
Good punches now from Garcia. The ability to use the perimeter of the ring is with Lamati, but he needs those legs to carry him. And right now, he's on his last leg. They can't carry him no more.
35 seconds to go.
Garcia changed it. It's the last round.
And now Ludumo Lamati is cut by the eye from a headbutt.
This victory, Lamati's in trouble. He's given it everything. Estrada senses an opportunity here.
10 seconds left in round number 11. Lamati is holding on. This is Estrada's round. This is Estrada's round. Wow. Okay, so 8 rounds to 3. That was definitely Garcia's. I mean, no, I'm saying Garcia because the commentator is saying Garcia. That's definitely Estrada's round. Yeah, big time. The cut is bothering Ludumo. But he's also looking a bit wobbly, like he's caught some big punch there. Ooh, that uppercut looked deadly. Yeah, it was the uppercut. The uppercut unsettled him, unless there was another shot as well. But that uppercut did a lot of damage. One more round and then Ludumo Lamati becomes a world champion.
Lamati survived 3 more minutes and won the title with nice shortly.
Okay. Literally, Ludumo's just got to survive 3 minutes here. The Mexican is coming in hot chair.
Mighty Zotando says Garcia's body punches paying off. This is a close fight. Zambian boy says, okay, this is another level. What it is, Lamati initiates the holding and he does hold. Now the story is, if he stays on his feet, Lamati wins, but he's got to survive. Well, 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
He's got to survive. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. He's got to be careful, man. He's just got to box, man, because if he doesn't box, he's gonna open up himself to being knocked out. Yeah, is Ludumo. Like he's got to box back. Ooh, it's worrying this last 2 minutes.
There's a catch on the left eye of Lamati. Garcia says, bring it on. Here comes Estrada. Lamati had to try.
Oh, Estrada's got him there. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go. Ludumo is running. Ludumo is running at the moment. 2 minutes left on the clock.
2 minutes. This is going to help him.
One last warning.
Estrada knows he's going for the game. He's going for the knockout. Well, Richie said he's going to take the point to one for holding.
Ooh, my word. Ludumo Lamati, 1 minute, 40 seconds left on the clock. Can he survive? He's got to hold on for dear life here. Oh my word. Can you believe it? 1 minute and a half Ludumo has to survive. He'll win this fight if he just gets to the bell.
He's fighting Estrada. He's fighting the clock. Lamati is trying to survive. Estrada.
Oh, be careful. He's holding. Lamati's holding there. He's going to get deducted a point.
No point deducted.
No point deducted. Can he? What is the? What, he's tired, I think, and he's hurt. 1 minute left from Ludumo. Oh, he can't really see out of that left eye. That's the problem as well. Can barely see out of that eye. It's cut so badly. 50 seconds left on the clock. 50 seconds left. Ludumo is surviving here. Estrada's coming with everything. Ludumo's eye is cut. It's so difficult to see out of the eye. He's got caught there. Well, what happened? Estrada complaining about a low blow. Tactical low blow? Estrada's got 30 seconds to knock Ludumo Lamati out, which is not inconceivable because Lamati is on his bicycle. My word. He's holding. 20 seconds to go. Gee, Estrada's been good. Oh, Ludumo landed a good shot there. 10 seconds left.
Last 10 seconds of the round. Last 10 seconds of the 12th and final round at Emperor's Palace. On your world,
And he's done it. Well, let's see what the judges say, but I think Ludumo Lamati's won this fight.
He's shot to be famous after tonight. Ludumo Lamati gets a big hug his trainer put to the marking. What a performance.
Wow, he's busted up. The Mexican guy, Estrada, is busted up. They both busted. Okay, the Mexican guy's just got a cut. Ludumo Lamati is quite busted up here. Yeah, literally 8-4 to Ludumo. 8-4. I have it like that. 8-4 exactly to Ludumo Lamati. 116, 112.
Now
116, 112. Let's see. 8 rounds to 4.
he wants to fight another 12 rounds. Upon his goal, Lamati, certainly for the world stage. As I said earlier, this fight could have been anywhere in the world. You witnessed it right here on the World of Champions. As far as Garcia,
Let's see. Let's hear the scorecards. Whew. I don't think there'll be any problem with the decision, being it's in South Africa, but I think it was just such a tough fight that was. Let's see. Let's see the results of that.
shocking as the power shots they are absorbing. We'll get the scorecards. Duncan Pollock is going to wait. The vice supervisor as he tallies the scores from the 3 judges at ringside. I'm reading your tweets here on #SS Boxing.
If this was a 15-rounder like back in the day, it would have gone really interesting. Estrada look, if it was a 15-rounder, I think Estrada would have perhaps even 1 or 2 more rounds. It looked like the stoppage was going to happen. I don't even joke. Like that was the fact that it's a 12-round fight, I think, worked out just perfectly for Ludumo in this one, because man, that was those last 2 rounds were hard as like a South African to watch, because I was like, oh no, all this hard work that Ludumo has done in this fight, he's won it, and it can just slip from you like that. It was a great fight. It was a great fight. That's actually the fight of the evening, obviously, because of the level fights that both guys were operating at. But as I said, I have it 8 rounds to 4. E-Man has it 8 rounds to 4-2. We're in agreement. We need to hear the ring announcer and see what he has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the results to you. I think ahead of me reading it to you, I think for those of you sitting at home, you may as well get up as well. Jose Martinez started Ludumo Lamati.
Great fight. Great fight. Yeah, fair enough.
And after 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant International Boxing Organization World Junior Featherweight title, we go to the scorecards. 3 judges scored it as follows.
Let's see the scorecards.
Judge Patrick Mokondiwa from Harare scored the fight a draw 114.
Ooh.
114.
Harare, 114, 114.
Judge Simon Mokadi from South Africa scored the fight 115, 113.
115, 113.
Judge Pumeza Zinakile, also from South Africa, scored the fight 116, 112.
I also have it 116, 112.
Our winner on a majority points decision from Ndansari in South Africa. The new International Boxing Organization World Junior Featherweight Champion, Ludumo Lamati.
Well done, Ludumo Lamati. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to say goodbye now, because I need to go eat and do normal people things right now. And I'd just like to thank you all for being here and catching up with me and sharing the experience. Much love to everyone out there. Thank you very much for coming on board. I'll see you soon.
Clinical, overcrowded.